And we're back for Mythic Odyssey of Theros, or Theros Chaos game. And, well, it's been a bit of a chaotic one. What do you remember from the previous session, everyone?
Getting lost in the woods.
Getting
we
lost
finished
in the
a
woods?
fight we picked with a tree. Then I stuffed a dragon down my shirt after Zulk turned into a literal bird brain.
Adorable little pea brain as he is.
Now we're here.
Then you put a bandit leader in your shirt,
That's right.
You
Screwing
put
I was
the,
on a spree.
screwing up my thing that I
yeah,
had
I
to
think
do.
you screwed up everybody else's agendas.
You can go in
Fun as
after
well.
him. He's still in there.
Was it the leader and his son, or is his brother?
It was his son.
It was
I
his
think,
son.
wasn't it? Yeah.
We threw in the bag of the father, I believe.
So yes,
True.
No, it was the mother's ring.
We threw in the mother's ring. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
That was for shaking down innocent people just wanting to cross a bridge.
We are good dudes.
Yeah, did we execute his wife and kid as well? I can't remember.
Did we
oh
count?
yeah,
We
you
fought.
killed
We
the
did
rest of their
execute
family.
Yes.
Yes.
No, fought. The word is fought valiantly.
It was a good day.
That's fairly accurate. So yeah, we started in the middle of the encounter with the Leshy, where you had shot a random tree, turned out to be a Treant, and we're dealing with that. You tried to run away, but Soge did manage to actually kill the Treant before you left. And as you ran further on, you encountered a green dragon chowing down on a goat, to which Zulk decided to turn himself invisible to go and do something. Not realising that invisibility turns you invisible so that you can't be seen, but that doesn't mean it can't smell, hear, or at least see your footprints, which it very much did, as it exhaled a very large cloud of poisonous gas and instantly killed you, or at least instantly dropped you to 0. To which your cursed epithet took hold, and you started transforming into strange aberrations. And yeah, the dragon started attacking, and before you had a chance to fully take it down, you managed to shove it inside of the bag that is also Scott's shirt. Where it leads, who really knows? I think you've got some vague ideas, but you're not entirely sure at this point, because I don't think anybody is. From there, yeah, you pressed on and encountered some orcs guarding a bridge across a big ravine, which they swore had a huge and terrifying monster underneath it. And they would protect you as you moved across, but required a donation before they did so. So you immediately started murdering them by, I believe, poisoning a coin and shoving one of them into a bag. Before shoving the leader into a bag and murdering the rest of them. I think the first fireballs as well were thrown there as well. So a few of them did manage to escape your wrath, but most of them did not.
I threw the first fireball.
Did you throw the first
Treant.
fireball?
At the Treant.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a Treant.
Well, it was, yeah.
Under Scott's instruction,
Scott's
but you
made me
still
do
did
it.
it.
That was definitely my dad.
We've had multiple fireballs now, haven't we? Because I know you
I
tried
ain't
to blow
casting that again.
tried to blow up the bridge.
Scott's fault, personally.
I didn't try to blow up the bridge.
You did blow up the bridge.
I didn't blow up the bridge.
You just soaked it in boiling water.
Yeah.
You decided to take a sleep in the orc's house as you found all of their sort of hammocks tied from wall to wall. After digging around in their filth, you found a couple coins, but not what you were really looking for, as I think you clicked that any particular treasure that was on their bodies would probably have been on their bosses, which, well, you did kill one of them, and you threw the ring into the bag, and you put the other one into the bag, who took all of his items with him. So, simple decisions. During the night, after raising some zombies to keep watch, they got eaten by a land shark, also known as a bullet, that managed to sneak away as it didn't quite detect anybody. Although I believe Scott's attempted to try and grab it and shove it into the bag as well. But
Yeah,
I think it
was
got
gonna say,
away.
I think I scared it away.
Yeah, I think it got away. And we ended the last week's session as you arrived at a small outpost partway along the Guardian Way into Setessa, where you can see that there are multiple Setessan hoplites in various armours. A very distinctly dead-looking Hydra in a pen that is being picked at by much smaller Hydras that seem to be nesting around a small pond.
I think it's best if Nadrin and Skuts take point on this one, as the Setessans. They don't like those who schwang low.
Right, yeah, they don't like... I forgot about that.
They have
Yes.
very distinctive gender roles.
I just
Not so much identities. Or,
look at my ring of royalty, and I just get slightly angry that they won't understand that I'm royal. They won't speak to me.
I mean, they're also from Setessa, not Akros. So.
Listen, Nanny told me that the world respects Akros. Everyone loves the Acronian royalty. So far, I think that's been true.
Yeah, I'm sure that's definitely proved true.
Anyone who doesn't love me has died, so eventually there will only be those left who respect me.
Reasonable. Spoke like a true warrior.
As I will hold out Pogeg in front of me, and I believe he's wobbling. His hat is quivering. What is happening? As Pogeg's new companion bond, I've chosen Bloodfiend.
What would you like him to turn into?
I would like a random roll, please.
Oh, fucking hell. Right.
I'm going to roll a d20 in whichever one that is in the list. 10.
Right.
I live by the gods of fate. As Mogis will guide Pogeg into his new form.
Let's try and work something out, because I didn't have a list prepared.
Oh, apologies.
It was just sort of, oh shit, there are so many low-level Fae that giving you all of them to turn into was a bit too much, so...
The air quotes 10th one if you wish.
Okay, sure. Let's see what I can find. While I'm searching this up, what does everyone else want to do while you see Pokeg transform into a strange puddle of blood that is taking vaguely humanoid form?
Dios is speechless at this, to be honest.
We just all stare at it in silence.
Fantastic. It makes for good content, does that?
That's just gonna start cheering him on.
Let's make another little a circle around Pogeg.
I mean, I'm more concerned with what Dia said in chat.
Pogeg's going to turn into... What about...
Diaz points his pipe
it's-
at a weird snake thing.
I know what I need him to
a
turn into.
Briganock? Looks like a nice little... miney guy. All the really
There
cool
you go.
stuff CR10.
It could be the other one.
Wait. This might make you be really annoyed, but isn't there a hag that's CR3?
There is. A green hag. There you go. He's turned into that one.
I wish for a green hag for this day.
Why is the
I
token
am
not
a
working?
pet
Oh,
green
there we go.
hag, yes! With 2 heads. Pogeg,
Green.
and for Sabina, you've done your work well. As I now have a pet pocket green hag.
Okay, go for the green hag instead of the...
Although I don't think the green hag's going to like.
Let's just double check that it is actually CR3.
It is.
I thought so. Wondrous.
As the old ruse I gave you there. Well, this is how it's sort of generally ponder on the encampment. Do they look
they're not
particularly well armed, or do they look as like? Do they look as sort of ragtag as the Guardians who went to the small village.
No, you could be a lesser hag. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. I was going to give you the other type of red cap, but sure.
Oh, look at that.
It doesn't get the shared spellcasting, so it doesn't get any of the spells.
Nope.
It only gets Dancing Lights, Minor Illusion, and Vicious Mockery. All the other spells, if they were part of a coven, which they're not. So there you go. Pogeg goes. You should be able to control that token now. So is this Pogeg the third, or is this Pogeg still Pogeg 2? Just Pogeg.
I think this is still
harder.
Pogeg 2.
2.1 at least.
Yeah. Might even go for 2.5. Very different. Well, no, still green. Still green.
Gone through some minor bug fixes.
Yeah, about the same sort of size actually, because I believe the Amphispina is a medium-sized creature, and as is the hag. So it's just changed from wrapping around your waist to riding your back like a horse.
The hag is just mocking everyone in the party, being very rude. Stop your vicious mockeries. Get in the pocket.
I'm not going to regret this later, I'm sure.
No.
So, with that little display completed, as you watch Pogeg turn into a vaguely humanoid, finding out that Pogeg was a female all along. Who knows? It turns into a hag with 2 heads.
Okay.
Oh, Pogeg.
That's weird.
Okay.
This is normal. This is just what happens when Amphisabinas get big.
One of the heads does have the red cap on.
Yes.
The pike is raised very, very much pointed at the weird former snake creature lady thing.
I will raise my spear as well. I will just say, please don't be concerned when we defeat a monster. The hag might have to crawl inside of it. It's just a normal thing that Pogeg's got to do. But it's still the same Pogeg that you all know and love.
Dios looks absolutely horrified by this.
I'm going to get the hag out my pocket and just sort of like lean it over to Dios, and the hag will just sort of like nestle its 2 heads against Dios's arm.
I mean, the hag's the same size. It's a full-size person.
I think Sogeg's big enough. It's all more like an under my arm sort of like. I think that when I put it in the Pogeg pocket, it's sort of just like just a leg sort of like poking to the pocket, and it's just the body's dangling out of it.
Just to try and level out the creepiness of this. Can it now speak?
It can now speak.
Oh Jesus Christ! I lamp it across the jaw.
It just goes. It just seems to only be able to say its name. That is a miss.
Damn it!
As it's going to viciously mock you.
Wisdom save, okay.
It's a wisdom save. I got faith in you. Apparently you don't.
Too wise for that. Rise to
you
the
know that
simple
Pogeg
mocking.
didn't mean it. As I'll put Pogeg back in my pocket.
That is terrifying, Sogeg. Please never let her out again. Thank you.
Listen. Pogeg lives free. I would never trap a beast.
Just gonna send you a whisper, Atlas.
All right. Okay. So yeah.
Forward. I'm going to poke my head behind this tree. I don't want to like raise too much attention, but I just want to look in. Do they look particularly? Is this like the small village where the guardians were just sort of? They looked pretty dejected. They were sort of sent there for whatever.
No,
Or does this look like a proper?
Yeah, this looks like a proper military outpost.
Okay.
Yeah, more of a watchtower rather than a full-on garrison than anything else. from what you can see, there are only about 6 hoplites, although there may be another inside the main tower itself. You get the feeling that this is more of a rest stop for them, or at least a sort of forward, let's say, a watchtower.
Well, I'm gonna send the hag to poke its head out. So Pogeg will just sort of wave at the citizens.
Okay, at the sight of a little old lady with 2 heads and vaguely snake-like features, these 3 will move forward as they make very sort of, they almost mimic bird calls, as others do sort of start to move around a little bit.
I will mimic the word calls.
Okay, make a... oh, actually, that's more if I can tell the difference. Right, okay, let's give me a moment.
Mate, they understand. It's just a simple little beast. Sogeg will walk behind Pogeg, sort of like leaning to put it back in the pocket.
Okay, so they immediately drop to have their shields in front and swords drawn.
I'll grab Pogeg, and I will apologise profusely, and I'll show my my royal signet to hopefully calm the situation down. And I will ask, where have we stumbled upon? As we were just wandering about the Nessian wildlands, we found your great encampment.
What are you doing here, citizen? You are not welcome. As they make more sort of animalistic sounds, the 2 here go inside.
I will just sort of, not necessarily hiss back, but be brief. I will say, I don't seek to encroach on your, sort of scoff a bit and say, encampment. I only seek Cleomenes.
The name, you can see them sort of tense up as if they're ready to fight.
I will say, I am no friend of Cleomenes. I'm here to cut off the head of a snake. A Cronian lapdog. Do we have common ground?
As you say the name, the commander of this particular operation steps forward. You are wearing at least partial Acronian colours, and yet you would say that this Cleomenes is not with you?
I brandish the bloodied cloak of Tmolus. I will say, Akros has fallen to lesser royals. I am only here to seek vengeance for my name and to purge the un-Acronian values of invading someone else's land.
This must be a blessing from Nylea. A answer to her particular struggles. As the forest has been up in arms since these Croans have made themselves home. And we have been stretched a bit too thin to deal with them.
Well, that's what our merry band's here for. No, I'll say, I sort of a bit more sort of jokingly and say I thought that the Cetessans were known for their valiant natures and their secular nature. You say that you need help weeding out these dogs.
Well, let us say that it is many weeks yet before the Alborga market, and we'll let any outsiders through this forest. And with whatever has been raising Nylea's hackles, we have been occupied. I get the feeling that these Croans, led by Cleomenes, have been the ones to offend Our Lady. If you could escort them out of the woods, that would be a great favour to Setessa. And if you could, along the way, make apologies to Nylea, maybe make an offering in our rituals, that may grant you more favour with her than you may otherwise get. She is fickle, sensitive, let's say, to the whims of the non-sentient creatures of her woods. And if anything's come to harm to them, she does not take too kindly.
See Sogeg sort of look, a bit of a grimace in his face. You Cetesians, you speak in riddles, and you go on and on. Just tell me, where is Cleomenes? Where can I find him?
Follow the woods. Follow the path through the woods into the deep wood. And should Nylea favour you, she will guide you. Or you'll get swallowed up by the woods, and we win either way.
Your woods are not strong enough to swallow my ego. You just hear constantly. Pogeg, by the way, is using his mimicry to sort of almost as an echo chamber of. I'm hoping to make it sound more imposing, more kingly.
And it's reverb to you.
There's a bit of like modulation every now and again. Makes it sound really cool.
For your own hype, man.
Getting the sense that essentially this is all they're going to tell me is they're not the biggest fan of my cool cloak. I'm pretty happy with that information. I will let someone else, if they wish to go forward. I will just give a curt nod to the Guardian and say, well, information has been valuable, but remember our actions here, and remember I hope that the Cetessans will remember the name Sogeg when the time comes.
If you make true on your word and get rid of this Cleomenes and Nylea calms, you will be known to Setessa.
Yay. You just hear and sort of a cackle from the green hag in my pocket, so I just sort of like push it further down. And I will again give another curt but nod and shuffle my hat on my head and walk backwards. Looking more towards these very, very lovely little hydras. I'm going to hide behind the tree with Dios.
Okay, would anyone else want to speak to the Cetessans? Any information you wish to gather?
Last time I spoke to a Cetessan, they shouted at me for being male, so no.
Yeah. I'm going to whisper to Nadrin, like, look, I got to be honest.
Oh,
I don't fully know everything about Cleomenes. We could probably do with knowing how many that, like, what we're against. And perhaps, if we're safe to stay here a bit, nick one of their hydras. I just don't think it's going to come out. I don't think it's going to come out well from any of the dudes. I feel like my headband is whirring, and I get the sense that it was very smart for me to stop talking when I did.
Is that a hint for me to step backwards?
Oh God, Zolk's
Yeah, like the Zolk stepped forward for this.
My long spear is just extends out, sort of towards Zolk. You just see a shaking head, just a danger nod.
Okay, you see Sogeg shaking his head and Pogeg nodding with both of theirs.
Yes. Pogeg is constantly just sort of like rubbing the hands together, sort of in a menacing fashion.
Pogeg's just happy it's got hands now.
I know. For now.
It's just sat there staring at its hands.
So, you want one of these little Hydra things.
I mean, I've got Pogeg personally, but I feel like plenty of the party could do with a Hydra.
Yeah, because a green hag and a fucking eelhound's not enough, apparently.
Hydra. Listen, I'm going for the moment where we don't have to. We can be ultimate safe. We can all go to our own like little castle somewhere, or Leonid's tiny hut, and just our little creatures will go and do the partying for us. Green hag does have a lot more HP than me.
A lot less AC and a lot less damage, so.
True. But what it's gained, the ability to mimic.
It would still have Pogeg's bite.
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
It would still have Pogeg's bite. That would carry over.
Yay.
As would any of the abilities that the Amphispina once had.
Yeah.
So it's still got multi-attack bite, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Oh god.
I'll very quickly just. I'll ask to God Mogis, who obviously blessed me with this. I will say, Mogis, does Pogeg still have Blood Fiend? Or is that essentially, have I used it up?
So basically, on a level up, you'd be able to change it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mogis.
Would anyone else like to do anything? The Cetaceans do look like they were in the middle of talking when Soheg walked away. And yet you can have a poke around the Hydropucks if you wish. Or the body of the full-size Hydra.
I'm not tempting the stern no I got from the rest of the party.
I mean, that's only a suggestion, really, isn't it?
What is that? I mean, there have been
When
plenty
do you
of
ever
times where
listen
the
for
implication. Yeah. It's more that I've just seen you in the past 2 hours, I think, get blown up multiple times. I worry for you, Zolk. They have
Well,
very
actually, it was
swords.
about 10 hours ago, again, because you did have a sleep.
Oh yeah, we slept it off. We did sleep it off. I mean, it's still 2 hours fresh in my mind. That's how traumatizing it was.
I feel like we should probably go and speak to the Cetaceans a bit more.
It's up to you.
I mean, Cetessa is smelly, so we could just leave these scrubs. I'm gonna
Sort of,
step
now that they know you're not an immediate threat, they'll sort of disperse a little bit.
scuttle. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
So, do you want to deal with the Hydras, or do you want to deal with the Cetaceans first?
I'll allow someone else to do something.
Yeah, we'll deal with the Cetaceans first. So, Nadrin, Skuts, Zolk, what do you want to do? Okay, Nadrin, Skuts.
Just step. Hello.
Scott's moved before me, so I thought that she was going to say something, but then she didn't. So I was like,
I'm willing to let you go if you want. If you don't want to, I can. I don't really know what I was gonna do, but I was gonna do it.
don't know what to do.
Good answer.
So...
It's better than any plan I had.
That's the best way to think
Alright.
about it.
Better than any plan you've ever had.
That's up for debate. May not have ended well, but the Satyr was a solid idea.
Yeah, go on ahead, Scots.
What do we need from them?
So, you've overheard them talking to Sogeg about this Cleomenes character, a Crowan that has led a small band somewhere in the woods that seems to be riling up Nylia. They seemed a bit more concerned about Nylia herself needing to be appeased a bit more than just get rid of the Crowans.
Alright, Scots will walk up and wave at them sheepishly.
The commander stands almost eye to eye with you. Sort of quite broad shoulders, quite an imposing figure, even though You're pretty sure they are human.
Oh.
Hello there. Your muscles are looking very nice today.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
So I guess me and my friends will help you get rid of this dude. Do you know where we can find him? We'll
Nylea,
crush him into jelly for you.
Nylea can guide you, but you must earn her trust first. Conditions, important ones. No hunting or poaching in these woods whatsoever. If you kill
Guts looks
anything,
really nervous.
you will offend Nylea, and this may cause the monsters within our forests to act even more out of the ordinary.
Ooh, she like gets a little warm and starts tugging at her shirt.
Also,
Yeah, that would definitely be a shame. We'll make sure we bring no harm to the residents of this forest.
how are your religious rituals? Your knowledge of ritual?
Not very good. Granny didn't think very highly of the gods.
While you're still speaking,
Scott's is starting to feel like she should just like stop talking
okay,
now.
while you're still speaking, the commander turns around, speaks to one of the other hoplites, who pulls out a small scroll, as well as a little pouch, and passes them back to the commander, who passes them, or at least offers them to you.
Scots will reach out to accept them.
This is the simple instructions for an offering made to Nylea, especially in regards to a trespasser. We were gathering ingredients to make sure that we were able to perform the ritual once we had removed Cleomenes, but as you see, we are a little bit preoccupied with managing the monsters before they actually get to the city. So if you are able to perform this ritual and remove the Acroans, that would earn not only Nylea's but Satessa's favour. So in the bag, there are 5 Hydra teeth, and the scroll has a list of ingredients, essentially.
Ooh. So these are the people that killed the Hydra.
Make a perception check, Zolk.
Oh. It's daytime, yes.
It is, but it is a thick canopy, so it's not direct sunlight.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Fantastic. The Hydra's not dead. It's unconscious.
Oh. Oh no.
I want it.
You can try.
You see Sogeg's spear again go across, sensing the
You can certainly
impending
try.
dead rat.
But yeah, the Hydra is unconscious. You can see very much there are a couple neck stumps. It's down to 3 heads instead of 6. But it does look to be quite healthy, quite well looked after, but just asleep.
Fair enough.
So this is the classic Hydra rat hunting move. They pretend to be dead. And when the rat tries to tame it, they eat it.
Remove that so you can know that it is actually still there.
It makes me feel like we shouldn't steal the baby Hydras, as the larger one is alive. Does it look like the Hydra, in terms of, are any of its heads turned pointed at its the little spawn around it, or does it look like it's completely turned away from them?
Make a nature check for me. More to see whether or not you can get a read of its body language, even as it's...
Yeah, essentially,
asleep.
is there any sort of parental link here? Oh no.
Not that you can see. It does seem to be essentially in a... For want of a better term, a drug-induced sort of unconscious state, so it's been given sort of anesthetics essentially.
I'll loud whisper over to the Cetessan envoys we've got and say, should we ask them, like, what's up with this Hydra there? Is this their Hydra, or is it up for grabs?
You recall the words that the commander literally just spoke, which is no hunting or poaching is allowed.
Yeah. I
Poaching
mean,
becomes
but they
willing.
make the rules. Surely they're allowed to hunt and poach. That's how it would work in Akros.
Well, that's entirely up to your interpretation.
I'm guessing this is their attack Hydra.
Okay, Bennett, what are you up to?
Bennett very suspiciously got a very long ruler out and measured all of the... I'm definitely putting on my running shoes. I'm going behind this tree as well.
I was just doing that to mess with you. But yeah, I was going to ask him something, and I forgot.
Reasonable.
That's not good.
So, Scuts, you've got your little scroll and a bag full of 5 Hydra teeth.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, Bennett steps forward. He's like, "What if we are attacked by the wildlife?" In terms of his thing of no hunting or poaching.
Good question.
Then you run. But if harm, unnecessary harm, comes to Nylia's animals, especially if they are fatally wounded or killed, you will face her wrath. And if this is what she does just because of a couple trespassers, good luck.
Choking them out. Is she okay with us choking them out?
If you think you can choke out the Hydra, I will be very, very impressed.
Got 6 arms.
I'm not specifically talking about the Hydra. I'm just like, if we go and help you get this Cleomenes gal, I don't know. We need to know what our limits are.
The Acroans deal with as you must, although I would prefer a bloodless extraction of them, but if you need to do what you need to do, do it. But when it comes to the creatures of this forest, you pay as much respect to them as you physically can. And if any harm comes to them, well, as we said, Nylea is a fickle god. As quick to rage as even the angriest of boars. No offence, as she turns to Scots.
None taken. She scratches her head, a little confused. She's real nervous about the not hurting the wildlife thing after she asked Dios to fireball a Treant, so...
Or after
did
you've
run away,
literally poached an entire dragon.
This is...
won't
Maybe
bring
we
that
don't
part up.
ask this, the Cetessans, but like, poaching obviously is when you steal. I mean, this is more like, I assume, we move the dragon to somewhere else. Is that poaching?
Depends
Does that count?
who's got it on the other side.
Conservation.
Yeah. I've heard many tales of Granny from Scuts, and it sounds like Granny is a conservationist.
Yeah, she's
Well, she likes
Granny
animals.
loves animals.
Reasonable. That is a reasonable assumption, I guess.
Can't
We're
wait to meet Granny.
conserving the wildlife, it's okay.
So,
Guts is going to thank them and back away as she nervously gives the Hydra a side eye and resists trying to shove it in her shirt in front of the Cetessan guards.
I'm sure there'll be other opportunities to shove hydras down your shirt.
What are the little Hydras doing? Are they just sort of...
They
Helping them
are up to no good, as they tend to be.
Ah,
So the one
bullshit
over here
analysis.
is actively pecking and picking at the unconscious Hydra. This one seems to be actively antagonising this hoplite here, while these two are in a fight with one another, constantly ripping off each other's heads.
Listen, Pogeg... We could always turn Pogeg invisible. We could steal one and run away. Oh wait, no.
I mean,
well,
it wouldn't turn
actually,
the Hydra Pug invisible. It would just suddenly start floating
yeah,
and
yeah,
walk away.
just sort of float. Should we actually ask, as we walk over and ask, should we perhaps ask them, in terms of poaching, what if one of them becomes our friend? Is that okay? Or are we on a strict no poach? Essentially, what's the limit of the poaching?
So are you asking this?
Wasn't Neil from here?
No,
No.
Neil was from a river.
It was close to. It was nearer the Deathlands, wasn't it?
No, it was in essentially the plains. Because it was
quite
quite recent after you
Yeah, it
left
followed us.
Listies.
Yes. Soge's confused still by the trees and the grass. I'm used to desert sands. It all looks the same to me. It's all a bit of a sensory overload. I've already got my creature, so I'm not going to ask anything. I'm not going to tempt the fates.
Yeah, you've upgraded to a fucking green hag. There, I thought you'd go for a red cap.
I was very close to, but then I saw Green Hag, and I got excited.
So,
Red
would anyone else like to do anything with the cetaceans, or would you like to start pushing into the forest?
I would like to have a moment with Scott. So, overhearing the conversation about religious doctrine and rituals and things like that, he'll just say to Scott, "You might want to hand that scroll to me. I'm probably a bit better versed in appeasing the gods."
Yeah, Granny didn't really teach me much in that regard, but here you go, Dios. You're so smart. I know you'll know what to do with it.
Cool. I take the bag and the instructions.
Okay.
Ask Dios, having a look at this bag of teeth and your religious ways, does this look like it is just a ritual to appease Nylea, or are we being used as pawns here for something more dastardly?
Well, can I read the scroll and then figure out whether it is an actual
Certainly
ritual?
can. Give me a religion check just to see. So I'll give you actually what the scroll says, but it's more your interpretation of it.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, so specifically, it seems to regard an offering to Nylea based entirely off of if there is a trespasser within the woods and what to offer in return. Just making sure I'm actually wording this right.
Hydra teeth is going to be a pretty important one.
So let me
Okay,
actually
actually.
paste the ingredients into the chat. And it does say to find a place sacred to Nylea, particularly a grove or what's known as a master tree, and perform the ritual there. So master trees are essentially just sort of progenitor trees that are sacred to dryads and essentially the first tree of a forest, that kind of thing.
Definitely fireball it.
Do they hold a grudge? Or are they not connected to the Treant that we firebombed?
Again, that's entirely up to your interpretation.
We might have to throw the bag of teeth and run. Or not. I don't bow to no tree. I cut trees down and make houses.
As for the actual process of the ritual, you're not entirely sure. But yeah, you get the idea that you need to find somewhere sacred to Nylea, and then gather these ingredients and offer them to her in some way.
Sure,
Splendid.
Dios will be able to wing it. I'm going to sort of whisper over to Dios, very much I'll push Pogo really far down so he doesn't say this loudly, and just say, Is this? Do you intend to actually do this appeasement to Nylea, or does that not go against your teachings of Heliod?
Diaz ponders for a moment, and he says, "Anything that keeps us all alive is okay. I'll make my peace with Heliod on my own terms."
I'll give a definite nod to that, as I will also just say that Cleomenes has done a very much a slight against my name, and I will not be taking Cleomenes in quietly. And also, Cleomenes will not be taken in quietly, as I'm sure you all know Acronians well enough, but they do not get taken. Those who are truly Acronian are not taken prisoners.
I do have to ask, what exactly is his crime?
Call me a poo-poo head. No. Cleomenes, when my curse was found, I was exiled. But before that, there were a few who knew of my issue. Those I trusted, who were sent to find a cure for my illness. In that cohort was Tmolus and Cleomenes, and they both failed me. And worse than that, they both whispered things to their High King, and they essentially poisoned him from me, and all without telling me what the origin of my curse is. For that they've got to pay, because I am 12th in the line, which means I will be king one day. Which means they will meet the king.
So, basically, you sent them on a royal quest, and they failed miserably. That's his crime.
Worse than failed miserably. I believe they have conspired and poisoned against me. I don't think they even tried. I think the first thing they did was find some tenuous information and tell the king that I was a giant monster that we had to kill. And so I have become a giant monster that only kills. I have become their curse. I'm going to make that my problems their problems. That is the Sogeg way.
You do have a type, I must admit. Anyway.
The Acronians we're all likewise. I'm sure Cleomenes will understand.
I think we should start hunting Cleomenes down.
I think there's a shiny dude who's got a head that's ripe for a pocketing.
Okay, so
Bless you.
unless there's anything else you'd like to do at the Cetessan encampment?
Nope.
Does everyone feel super healthy before we head out? We did just sleep, but
You did just sleep.
oh yeah, we literally did just sleep. I'm being very stupid.
Okay, I'll move you on to the next
slept.
part. So you start pushing your way through the trees as the woods get denser and denser and denser. The sunlight trapped behind the other side of a thick green canopy, and the sounds of various monsters of varying sizes calling in this cacophony of noise through the thick foliage. Till you get to this part where the shrubbery is still quite thick, but the concentration of noise is very distinct. What would you like to do?
Oh, make a disco above us.
Wait, what?
Calm us down.
Okay.
My mobile hag disco lights. That's what I need to think.
Oh dear lord.
I'll I mean, we don't kill. I hate to say this, and it's against my better judgment, but we shouldn't kill these monsters.
So it does seem like there is a small herd of monsters, 4 adults, 3 children, or at least 3 juveniles, blocking your path somewhat. They are grazing.
Are they currently moving in, or they're just staying still?
They are, yeah, they are staying still. They are grazing on the foliage.
Do they look like they're sort of noticing us at all, or are they just sort of...
They are not aware of you at this point now.
Oh, that's very good. I'm not good at stealthing, I've got to be honest. I'm not a stealthy Sogeg. Hogeg is, but...
If we tried to stealth this and they saw you, wouldn't they see the attempt at stealth as a sign of aggression?
Depends how smart they are.
Fair point. But I'm down with just walking past them and hoping that they don't care.
I feel like I'm probably going to be the problem child here. Should I walk down this cliff, see what happens, and if the worst happens, we just run away?
Don't go straight at them. Go around.
I'll wander down. Looking all casual. I'll try. Actually, I'm going to try. Well, that's not going to work. I was going to say I'm going to try and look almost animalistic, as I am basically a scorpion, but I move as the scorpions do.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
No. I think.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. You're not going to embarrass me by making me do a stealth roll. I won't allow it.
They've definitely spotted you because they can hear your armor clanking along, and they have looked up towards you in your direction, but are just sort of sat there staring.
Right. I didn't switch to Pompous. That would have been great here. I can speak with animals. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I will cast out. I will cast Speak with Animals and with my Nessian Wyborn, and I will just. I will listen. I will not speak. Are they saying any sort of angry words? Are they saying any sort of frightened words? Are they saying munchy grass?
You get some vibes of suspicion from the 2 closest to you, whereas the children. Or at least the juveniles seem to just be, ooh, food, ooh, more food, ooh, this food's even foodier than the food that was previously food.
I'm just going to say...
You get the feeling they are very low intelligence creatures as well.
I'm gonna look off to a tree in the distance and say, green, me eat green. Hopefully pretending that I'm also a herbivore. I'm just going to pick a leaf as well from a nearby tree and sort of fake eat it.
Okay, make a deception check.
I don't have my amazing feat on, unfortunately. I don't have my sleight of hand, so deception, I'm not the worst at these. I'm actually going to have to eat a leaf. I'll do it.
I use my disguise kit and try and disguise myself as one of them and then go on David Attenborough shit.
You can certainly try, but I'll say to Sogek, they are looking at you expectantly, and then you can hear with Speak with Animals. Not eat? Not eat?
Are they questioningly saying that?
Yes, that looks like you're clearly holding a leaf to your face but not eating it. They are confused.
I eat the leaf.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Sogeg lets out a very long sigh.
If you've got any resistances to poison, you get an advantage on this saving throw.
I don't, but I can't be diseased.
Okay.
I think I'm poisoned.
It feels a bit queasy, but you managed to choke down this leaf.
All of Frankos's cooking led you to this moment.
For Frankos! Do they change their tone of not eat, or are they just like...
No, they do seem to actually settle from that a little bit, but they are still wary. You can get this feeling of suspicion, but they aren't about to suddenly try and charge uphill towards you.
I will turn sideways into crab mode And I feel like once we get me past, the rest of you can actually stealth. I think definitely get the problem child out of the way first.
Well,
Walk over here.
Speaking of problem children, Zolk, what you doing?
Oh no!
seeing that didn't go down
No.
really well, can I just grab a handful of these leaves?
Sure, you
jeez.
can grab a handful of leaves. Make a medicine check.
They did not taste great. Oh
Yeah.
wow!
You grab a good old branch full of leaves. So just put leaves in your inventory. Branch full of leaves.
It might be useful.
They are
We'll
definitely
find out.
they are the most deadliest poison you can possibly think of.
Oh no. They're
I
gonna
just
be
lay on my
harmless.
side.
They're gonna be completely
I
harmless.
mean, you do see Sogeg. Sogeg is just sort of like twiddling his thumbs underneath a tree at the moment.
You picked up some nettles, that's it.
Yeah. I actually pick up another handful of leaves from this other tree. They're all right. They're pretty good.
So, anyone else?
I have nothing that I can do here. That's kind of the problem.
There is something you could do,
I
but
can make them go away.
You could
no,
tame them.
no.
Well, they are Challenge Racing 5, so they are theoretically possible to turn into companions.
We'd have to get all of them. Oh no.
I don't think we want to adopt this many things.
Well, there's one place you can put them in. If you
No.
need to get rid
You
of them.
hear a
Oh.
high-pitched whine from Scuts, like a dog begging for your food.
Dios immediately spins and points at Scott and goes, "No,
Naughty.
no,
They're so cool, and Granny would love them.
No.
Three's her favorite number, and they have 3 horns. Dios,
Scuts,
perfect.
no."
Be in support of luring one of the children away to do that too, but not the adults.
Jesus.
Because at least the smaller one's manageable, right?
I'm shaking my head vigorously over here. Just you see, so I'm just like reaching out my 15-foot pike, just like I can't reach him. Damn it!
I mean, you could if you used your tattoo.
Good if I use.
And
it worth
I'd say by smaller ones, they're still essentially the size of hippos, the small ones. The
Either
big
way,
one.
it's just problematic then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a leap of faith here. And I'm
boy.
gonna jump down into
Oh my
the
word!
group of them.
Yeah, they definitely turn to face. In fact, these will move a little bit forward at the noise.
Yes, eat the leaves. For God's
My
sake, eat the leaves.
my pike is across my back, and the blade is properly wound and bound, so there's no fire
Yes.
coming off it. So I'm not holding any weaponry.
Yeah, it's more the
I'm
sudden motion
claws.
that's sort of got them.
I'm
up.
just gonna keep my hands open, showing them that my hands are empty. I'm gonna keep my eyes to the floor. I'm just going to walk very slowly through the center of them.
Through the
Very
centre.
slowly.
Make an animal handling check.
Where's
As
that?
long as
On my sheet.
the tiger isn't the lion. That's the word I'm looking for.
That'll
isn't
do.
the natural
You got there
predator of
eventually. Okay. Proceed.
Ooh.
What path through them are you taking?
Going to go to here. I'll take a quick glance up, and seeing that their young is right in front of me, I'm going to beeline in between 2 of these. And
Yeah,
move,
you'll be able to fit between them. Yeah.
just move slowly through to the other side.
They keep their eyes on you, keep their sort of frills together, pointed towards you, but they don't seem to be actively trying to murder you.
When I get to the other end, I'll turn and I'll just bow to them gently.
Move that one to there. All right. What was everyone else
And I
like
stay
today?
there.
Slowly going to scuttle my way to the midpoint.
Get on all fours and scuttle away.
Out of interest,
Time.
I'm just gonna, in animal speak, I grab another like handfuls of leaves, just like looking like her in prep. And I'm just gonna say to the nearest one, friend, what my name? Very curious what an animal speak champion sounds like.
I'll tell you for now. Its intelligence is too low to be affected by it.
Damn. Well, now I know. Instead, I am going to send in the green hag who is invisible,
Okay.
Oh,
and she's going to use a mimicry. You're going to stand here with a mimicry. I'm going to make it sound like one of the younglings is like, mum, eat bad leaf. Just mocking one of the bigger triceratops.
Okay.
Say, Mum, eat bad leaf.
Leave the green hag where you put them when they head this place.
Oh no.
Okay. So, as you say that, this one here suddenly sort of stampedes towards the children and starts shaking its head. You got lucky on that one, because if it was this one, it would have trampled you.
Invisibly, I rub my hands together as my evil machinations. I've driven a wedge in the monsters. They'll be at war soon. I'll attempt to walk up here again, climb up. Ooh. Get back in your pocket.
Make an athletic. Have the green
I was
hag
gonna
make an
say, yeah.
athletics check to see if they can climb up.
It's going to be embarrassing, this. Come on, get up there.
That'll be enough.
Ooh. The green hag will just sort of shuffle away into my pocket.
Okay. Anyone else? What would you like to do dealing with these triceratops?
Beth is going to try very hard to listen to Dios, and she's going to, she's wringing her hands kind of nervously, trying not to, as she's, thinking about wrestling one of these into her shirt to send to Granny, but
If Scott gets Dios's eye line, you would see that he's staring daggers at her.
she's trying really hard.
They do
Dios
look
likes her.
buff.
It means a lot to her. She'd hate to hurt his feels.
Sometimes bros come before the lift. Those are deep words to live by.
Oh,
If you say so.
We ain't getting our pump on today. I also don't think that we could beat a Triceratops in an arm wrestle, I've got to be honest.
You could try.
I was also just warned by a very nice buff lady not to hurt things in the woods, which I've already done, so being on my best behavior.
That is so subjective.
So,
I mean,
is everyone just sneaking along the edge, making sure not to go down the this little cliffside towards them?
Yeah, that's what Bennett did.
yeah.
Okay. Then I'll move you on to the next part. Let me make sure I've actually put everybody actually on there.
Man, Granny would have really liked those.
Hold on.
It was as simple as that. We didn't have to kidnap anybody, murder anybody. We just walked right by.
doesn't feel right.
It really does.
Don't know who I am anymore.
Cool. There we go. Okay, so as you move further on,
Yeah.
you find a small clearing with a set of trees reaching high into the canopy, a sort of strange wispy fog coming out of their bark. Foxfire just hanging in the air in this open glade.
We don't have the goods yet, do we? We don't have a map. If we have a map, we should write down where this is. It seems like a good place to do a ritual or so.
You've got some ingredients you need to find. If you even know what any of that
With a-
lot is.
A stroke of absolute just sort of inspiration. Sargos is going to click his fingers. I'm going to walk to the nearest tree and stare at it. Is there any nixweed, cotton, five-headed waterweed, queen of the ash, nightshade pollen?
Make a
five-headed
nature or
system?
survival check.
It might not be hard, guys. We might be overthinking it.
There's none on this tree, but you get the feeling that this wisps are nixweed cotton.
Oh no.
That is essentially there's small mushrooms growing up the side of the trees, and these are the spores coming off them. And it seems to be called nixweed cotton.
So they don't look like they're alive as such. They're just sort of beautiful areas.
Sort of like this sort of gas, sort of floating through the air.
I don't think Nylia likes me. I murdered the Treant, so I'm not going anywhere near this central circle. I have a feeling that next week Cotton will do something bad to me.
Yeah, you get it with that check. You get a distinct feeling that you shouldn't inhale it.
Oh no! Is it good for insulating houses though?
Maybe.
We found Theros asbestos.
That's Theros.
Yeah, Sulk, get in there. Sulk, I think it's poisonous of some form.
Oh, it's definitely poisonous.
God. Am I collecting more branches again?
Do I need to breathe in gaseous form?
No. You also can't really interact with the world in gaseous form.
I was going to say, just have a long stick. I will pull out my pike, my System rather, and just sort of waft it in the air near some of this stuff and sort of like wiggle it around, hoping that some of the cotton will stick to it.
It doesn't seem to work like that. Like I said, it's closer to sort of wisps of spores than... you get the feeling that the cotton is more of how it looks as it hangs in the air, rather than actually how it physically acts.
Okay.
The next part may give a bit more information as to how it acts.
Well, someone who can move wisps, I think, should... Anyone particularly good at moving wisps?
You never know, you might find them elsewhere if you don't want to get them from here.
I mean,
that's if you even want to do this ritual in the first place.
I mean, I feel like we should at least have the option. I'm not a massive fan.
This be a place where I think the ritual might be good to occur?
You definitely get a strong connection to the divine here. In fact, Scott, this would be the only place in the forest you've seen the lights. Because usually you can't see the sky through the forest, whereas this looks like a big old pillar coming out of the middle.
Okay, is the canopy still thick above?
Yes.
Cool. I would like to fireball the canopy, please.
Okay.
Oh no!
I grab these tree bits first.
Which what this tree's bits?
Whatever it was, Sogeg was messing with.
I mean, he was looking at this tree, but worked out that this wispy stuff is the stuff you need for the ritual.
Yeah, I think it's the wispy stuff that's poisonous. I think that's just a tree.
I mean, you can get stuff from this tree if you want. You never know.
I don't know how I'd be able to pick up wispy stuff.
I'm sure if you think about it, you can work it out.
I think if you had like a sticky, if everything's sticky, like put it on a bat or something, and sort of move it through and hope the spores stick to it. We could throw javelins at it.
That's not what I thought, but I was gonna like wiggle a javelin out like cotton candy.
I tried that.
If only you had something sticky.
Yeah. Dios is about to do something very stupid. So
I was going to say, yeah, unless anyone's stopping Dios, he's casting Fireball.
I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this development.
Okay.
It just sucks.
I'll take a knee, grab some of the earth below me, run it through my fingers, and I'll just scream to nothing. Nylia, for too long, this realm has been yours. Wither under the weight of the gaze of Heliod, and I just open up the canopy through the fireball.
Okay, and as you cast the fireball, and it burns a quite sizable hole in the canopy. I need to look at some character sheets.
going to say I'm definitely a slight bloodied haze, just welling up of pride of Dios, saying "screw you" to some nice people. I'm going to
as-
stab a nearby tree. I'm just going to poke a tree with my pike.
After I cast
Yeah.
Fireball, I pull out the scroll with the instructions on, and I just turn it to ash in my hands. There's sort of
Yeah.
excess energy.
Okay.
Fuck Nylea.
Dios, then. Are we against Nylea in this situation here?
I am.
Definitely. I don't think anyone's like Nylea, right?
Then my original plan worked. I want to pee on this tree stump.
Yeah.
It's gonna pee on the trees.
So,
It's your tree now.
as soon as you cast and defile the canopy, the ground itself pulls itself around you, Dios, in this tough nest of thorns.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's probably not the best place to stand there, Zolk.
This is a good place to be, Zolt.
It was a good place to be peeing.
Stab her. Stab her in the face. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we should be calm. Hey, we don't need to be...
Dryads step free from the tree branches, and they are not happy.
I bet they're not.
I don't know why.
Roll initiative.
Yay!
Yeah. I'm proud that it's come from Dios because I know we all want to do this.
Just doing natural animal instincts.
That's a
nothing wrong
solid 0.
I got really excited when I saw the crit and then I realised it wasn't me. Sad times. Hide behind my shield.
Okay, so Bennett, you are the first to react. I need to actually also mark that this one is concentrating. Yeah, Bennett,
like
you are the first to react to Dios casting a fireball and then getting surrounded by thorns.
I don't take any damage from these thorns, do I?
Not unless you move or try to move through them.
Okay, cool.
Don't have to move to cast Fireball.
Don't
I'll
have
be
to
honest,
move to cast
Bennett
anything.
doesn't
I mean,
know what is going on.
even to sort of move your arms at all, you'd risk poking at them. They are very tightly bound around you for that reason. They're trying to restrain you with them to stop you being able to do that again. Whether it'll stop you is a different question.
I mean, do the Dryads look immediately like they're about to throw stuff at us, or are they just sort of more
They've
confused?
got bows and small sort of sharped sticks, essentially.
Okay.
They are here to fight because you just blew up the canopy.
They might have sharp sticks, but we've got nukes and knives.
They've got knives, but they're made out of wood. Literally, they have daggers, but they're made out of thorns.
Right, well, the first one in my eyesight, because obviously I'd have been looking at Dios, thinking, what are you doing? Casting Fireball. So, yeah, I see that one appear. So I'm going to run over to that one.
Okay.
And, yeah, I will attack it with my Soul Reaver.
You'd be at advantage because of Duelist.
No stealth bonus.
You would
Or
get
sneak attack.
you would get your sneak attack because
yeah.
you're at advantage,
Sneak
and
attack.
because you're an assassin, you're going before it does. You'd get your bonus.
Right, okay. Let's hope for something good.
Why does everybody else know your character more than you do?
Just mysterious.
I know, exactly. Such a mystery that I don't get it.
Pretty sure this is
the,
the second rogue you've played as well.
Yes,
So
but I've gone a slightly different path to Merrick.
It's a solid 24 damage,
Because
and it needs to
Bennett
make
puts
a
on
saving
sunglasses so
throw.
you can't see your character sheet very well, so you can't actually read. Yeah.
So, and that's failed, so it loses concentration. So, Dios, you are freed from the wall of thorns.
Welcome. And then I'll use my cunning thingy to disengage because I still had 5 feet of movement, and I'll just step 5 feet.
Probably smart.
And then that's where I'll stay.
Okay, well, it's this one, and it's going to shoot you in the face with its bow.
Classic move.
Oh, that should be rolling damage as well. Yeah, 8 piercing damage and 15 poison, and you are currently grappled, Bennett.
Hell, man.
Okay.
As thorns sprout from the arrowhead and wrap around your body. Adrian.
Which one's the one Bennett attacked? Is it this one?
The one directly in front of you, this one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a smidge worried about over here.
Oh, I think Roll20 may have some issue. There we go. I think everyone's reconnected now.
Weird.
I've just said yes. Connection to the server has been interrupted. Thanks, Roll20.
I did see some people like disappear
Yeah.
out of it. Now they're popping back in.
Theros is messing with our minds.
Almost like Niley is even more angry.
I'm a bit worried about Zolk over here.
He'll be fine. He'll just turn into an aberration when he dies.
Or now.
How many times do I have to kill
no.
you, Zolk?
You
How many
could
times?
willingly do it once.
Because I've slept since I last did it, haven't I?
You haven't done it at all. So you
thought I did it once.
no, when you go to 0, you come back as an aberration, but I control you. You can willingly do it during after a long rest. You haven't done it yet.
I am going to Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay.
Cheeky not to.
Maybe you get 2 of them.
2 I get, so here's my second.
Okay. The first is a miss, but the second does connect.
Well, and can Neil see this one from where he
Yes.
is, or does he have to move?
Yeah, you'd be able to say.
Okay, I think that it's in range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
just arc his shot.
he is going to character sheet that I've closed again. He's gonna try again.
Okay, that's a hit, which is a surprise for Neil.
Yeah, usually he doesn't hit the.
And that means that one is lit up by bioluminescent slime. Anything else?
Gonna stay where he is, I think.
Okay. Well, next is this one at the back. Who is going to shoot Zolk?
I did nothing wrong.
You peed on a tray,
Man's got a piss.
and that's not okay. Oh. But it only got a 12, so I'm assuming that misses.
No.
Oh my god, how have you only got an 11 AC?
What?
Zolk? What? How are you alive?
In remaking the character, I don't think we carried over the armor.
Oh yeah, you lose. So you've only got proficiency with light armor, and you don't have any. So
Yeah, I couldn't wear the armor that I had.
Ooh.
whoops. Maybe getting too close to it was a bad idea. So yeah, that's 10 piercing and 11 poison, and you are grappled.
Okay.
Next up, one at the back is going to shoot at Dios for shooting the trees.
Is it in range?
It's got a 150 short range, so yeah.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
That's a long, short bow.
That's a long bow.
Yeah. It's a specific thorn bow. It's a special one. So 23 to hit.
Ooh.
That hits.
6 piercing and 10 poison.
6 piercing, and 5 poison. 'cause
5
I'm
poison.
resistant to
Yep,
poison.
indeed you are.
Because
And then
I'm
he'll-
sober AF.
Okay.
Too sober.
Scuts, what would you like to do?
Oh, I am.
All right.
Oh, God.
So you've seen Scuts go into a rage before, and you've seen her be angry, but you've never seen her go into a rage like this. As seeing Dios blast a hole into the ceiling, she assumes it's all bets are off. We're back to she likes bad Dios. We're doing this. So she just explodes in like pure glee and excitement as she runs towards the nearest
Yep.
dryad and begins to try to wrestle her into her shirt.
Okay.
Ah, you're not a triceratops, but you look like trees and you're so pretty. Get in my shirt. Or
So, make an athletics check. At advantage because you are considered one size larger than it because of your powerful build.
I'm just really sad we haven't had a long rest yet.
I mean, you have.
Since I got my...
Oh, not since you got your new one. No.
Yeah.
So.
Is it at least called Kidnapper?
No. It's called Thief of Man and Monster.
Love it.
I like that one better.
Yeah.
Or Thief of Men and Monsters. Yeah, there you go. So that is failed. So it is grappled by you and is partially pushed. You still have another attack.
I was going to say I would like to use my second attack to grab her by the leg and try to
Okay.
stick her the rest of the way in.
Another athletics check.
Oh my word.
Okay, so again, well, this one goes.
Roll 20 doesn't want me to hit anything, but Roll 20 wants me to put stuff in my shirt. This is
Add that to the shirt.
okay by the dice gods.
Monster's going to be
20
investigated for
really
trafficking at
wants
this rate.
you to Kidnap things.
We're gonna have our arch nemesis just be the whole band of like people I've made mad by stuffing them in my shirt.
I don't know if going to Granny is a good idea or a bad idea at this point.
We can at least open a zoo.
It's true.
Okay, I will add that to your bag. Anything else? See, I can't be mad. So I could
What?
throw the most powerful fucking things at you now because you've got a way to essentially two-shot instant kill something.
As soon as it's size huge, we're in shambles.
That is until we walk into the room that has all of these things in it.
Yeah.
I got a feeling
Then
that
we
you're-
have a problem.
Or if you start pulling stuff out your bag to throw and you accidentally pull one out that's mad at you.
also worried of what the
Back in
potential
quick.
cursed epithet is going to be. Oh no.
So anything else, Scuts? You've still got your bonus action.
No, I used it to rage.
Oh, if you raged, then you need to have wild surged.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
You blow me up.
And you raged when you were back here, didn't you?
yeah, I did. Technically, I raged and then I
So we'll need
moved.
to measure from there.
Dios, I got too excited. This is your fault.
It's each creature of your
really?
choice. So
I'm going to ask Scuts, can you please hit me with the shadow tendrils?
that's
I
close
also
enough
want
to
to get
hit
angry.
this dryad over here. And it would have been close enough to hit the one that you stole.
It's also close enough to hit the other one.
Is it close enough to hit the other one as well?
It is.
Holy shit. So it is.
Bloody
So
hell.
it's a good one to do. So they need to make Constitution saving throws. So I'll do 3 of them.
So, Gig, do you really want to be targeted?
I do want to get targeted.
Okay, so as like
I
they're
wanna get
lashing
mad.
out at these other two, I see like your face, and I just send one over there to give you a little love smack,
Yeah.
little smack on the bum.
I'm too constitutionally strong.
So, Scuts, it'll be 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Constitution modifier
Oh,
is the saving throw. So it should be 11 plus whatever your Constitution is.
Which is 2.
So it's
So
a
13.
13 to beat. So it's just the one that you kidnapped that was affected. So don't need to roll the necrotic damage because it's already been stolen. But if you want to roll the 1d12 for the 7 temporary hit points,
Yay! I love those.
and then we'll move you back to where you are.
I miss my bullshit artificer. All right.
I
Anybody
don't.
else miss Dax temporary hit points?
Yeah. Yeah, I miss those too.
Okay. Yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, next up is this one over here who, after seeing Scuds swallow an entire one of the Dryad's whole, is going to shoot with a bow to try and pin you in place. A 16 to hit. Doing 7 piercing
Yep.
and 5
Okay.
poison. You would halve the piercing as you are raging, and you are grappled. Okay, Sogek.
Not quite fully enraged, unfortunately, not beyond his ability. But seeing Dios blow up the canopy, I'm just going to let loose and just stop the feigning of the not being on a murderous rampage. And I will glow slightly red. For the glory of Mogis. I'll run over here, trying to save Zolk. I'm going to poke this with my spear.
Okay.
I will thrust my Zeiston. Hiya!
They have been yard.
And once again, hiya!
And they are once again yard.
Screaming, just attempting to get the attention of the nearby dryads. Just profanely decrying Nyleia as our weak god. And that these sacred grounds will be drenched in the blood of our enemies. Ooh! The Green Hag is also going to shout out that they're well shit. As Pogeg is going to jump out. Got a curse on you. I'm going to claw you once.
Yep.
For 11 slashing. Slash. And, as it was a companion ability and not a thingy, I'm going to throw dirt in
You
their
can throw
eyes.
dirt in their eyes.
Because Pogeg's running... Pogeg doesn't need to run in the pocket anymore. Pogeg's a beast. So instead, Pogeg's going to... Oh, no, wait, no, I can't do that. Pogeg's just going to stand here. It's a good place. And that will be my turn.
Okay, next is its turn. And I am going to need... hold on, I need to actually measure this out. So it'll be 2,
Oh, no.
3, 4. Not quite, but it's going to go to about there. Okay, so I need Zulk, Pogeg, and Sogeg to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Pogeg's good at these. Sogeg, not so much. Not bad.
So I'm going to use that
a
to
countdown.
hopefully
The hag's just
block off
whispering,
those areas.
whispering profanities in your ear. So many trees.
Well, it's casting Wall of Thorns, so I need to make a wall.
I see.
Okay. So,
It's rolled well though. It's not well rolls.
I need to roll. I need the advanced dice roll for this one.
Would need the advanced.
So, Pogeg and Zulk would take 10 points of piercing damage, and Sogeg, you would take 21.
Ouch. And
How
I need to
indeed.
make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, I'm too wise.
And if you start your turn either in it or try to move through it, not only is it difficult terrain, but you would take that damage again.
Same amount?
Okay. Zolk, it is your turn.
Can I just move out of this then?
It would, for one, it would cost you an extra 5 feet of your movement, so it would be 10 feet, and you'd need to make another dexterity saving throw.
Hit it. Make it stop losing concentration.
Right.
Hit it.
Anyway, you're restrained, so you can't move. Oh, not
Like to
restrained,
say,
you're grappled, not restrained. So you can still do stuff, you just can't move.
So while I'm grappled, I'd like to become a red slod, please.
Sure. You'll still be grappled, but you can be a red
Fine.
slot, and it is your action to
Power.
transform.
It's got more health than me.
That is
Doesn't
the main
attack
reason
yet.
to do so, yes.
Solid bet.
Red slot.
Well, that's bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's a size large creature.
Oh yeah, so it is.
A big red frog, which has alien babies.
So it was my action to do that.
Yep.
So I can't attack yet.
Nope.
If it has any bonus actions, though.
It's just got multi-attack and
I'll bet.
regen.
Ooh, nice.
I will stare
You are
deeply
also concentrating on this, so if you take damage, you'll need to maintain concentration. I hope you know this.
Oh, pain.
I mean, it's still damage you don't take.
Oh, yeah. It's still definitely good. Okay, so Dios, you are grappled, so you can't move, but what would you like to do?
I would like to. Let's have a look. I would like to use one of my free blesses. One of my gifts from the Dawn Lord himself. And I would like to bless Sogeg, Scuts, and myself.
Okay.
Blessed.
That's a default to your attack rolls and saving throws.
And save.
Very useful.
Zog doesn't need it because he's got a big pool of hit points to chew through first.
A big pull. I think can regen.
Yeah.
But I
I
need
know.
to maintain concentration on it, so that's the
So
way I deal with polymorph. This is how I tried to balance my fucking conduit stuff.
Crap, I forgot. I forgot I would have had advantage on that dexterity saving throw before, because I damaged it.
Rip.
Oops. Ripperoni.
Oh.
Remember that next time.
I believe
Pepperoni
Bless
indeed.
is an action.
Bless is an action. I
So-
don't really have a bonus action. I could cast one of my bonus action spell. Because that was an ability.
I think we've ruled it that way before, haven't we? Yeah.
We have.
Yeah, then yeah. If it's specifically ones from an ability, then yeah, they don't count as casting a spell.
I'll pop a healing word into Bennett. Because I'm nice like that.
Besties.
That's why you're his best friend.
So-
So that's just 4 points of healing.
Very nice.
Okay.
Not much, but it is what it is.
Bennett, it is your turn. You are currently grappled, so you'd have to use your action to be able to free yourself to try and move, or you can stay still and do something.
Whilst considering I'd be staying still anyway, can I use my... What's that ability that I've got? Steady aim.
Yep.
Okay. Just reading it. Yeah, well, I'm not moving anyway, so yeah, I'll use steady aim. And since it was her who shot me, I'll shoot her back.
You can certainly try.
Well, it's looking like that's all I will be doing because I've not had a lot of success with this. In the oh wait, hang on, I've got to turn off everything else.
You do get sneak attack because you attack at advantage.
Oh yes, I am. I'm glad you know
Here it
what I'm doing.
comes.
Right, here we go.
I've never played a rogue. That misses.
Oh,
That bow is shit.
Yeah, you
As
need a
soon
new
as this
bow.
fight's over, if I'm still alive, I'm snapping it over my knee and then looking out for a new one.
You can always try and take one of those.
Oh,
Yeah, good bows.
They are good bows.
right. Thanks for the advice. I'll
You can certainly
see what
try.
happens.
You can certainly try. As this one, just in disgust at you trying to shoot it, it's just going to step forward and shank you with a big old thorn. Let's try to come. 16 to hit, 9 piercing, and 12 poison.
Oh,
I am
jeez.
on.
Some big armor.
Minus
Uh,
whatever.
You've got your uncanny dodge if you want to use that.
Yeah, I think I better add do, actually. Which will still leave me with 3 hit points.
Heck,
Or 4 hit
it's
points.
better than
You ain't zero.
being dead.
Alive by the grace of Dios.
Exactly. Okay. Nadrin.
Yep. I'll let Neil go first. Can you see this one over here?
Yep.
Off he spits.
That's going to miss.
Oh, he tried. He tried his best.
He's got performance anxiety. He got the first one right, and the expectation just, the anxieties, they got to him.
You did good on the first.
I mean, it didn't help. It just ended up in Scott's shirt, but.
Yeah, he's still.
Oh no! I ruined everything. Too excited to stuff stuff in my shirt.
This one's concentrating on something, right?
It is concentrating on the Wall of Thorns, yes.
Okay, I am gonna try and Eldritch Blast it again then.
Okay.
You want to?
Oh, that's a crit. So that is 15 force and then 8 force. That needs to make 2 concentration checks.
Yeah, that's why I did it. So that make it do more concentration. Hopefully make it let go of it.
Nope, it's made them both.
I tried.
Ouch.
And I will.
Okay. Is that everything?
That's everything from me.
Fantastic. Well, next is this one at the back that will just sort of step a little bit further out. And it's going to try and pin Sogeg in place.
How rude.
21 to
God, these
hit.
rolls. That is a hit.
Doing 10 piercing and 2 poison. And you are restrained. Oh, grappled. Next, this one's going to try and hit Pogeg.
No.
Miss with that one.
Pathetic.
Okay.
Bring a glass in your face.
Scuts. You are currently grappled, so it would be an action to try and free yourself if you want to move.
Ooh. Yeah, let's see if I can break free. I'm at advantage because I'm raging? No, I'm not. Never mind. That's if I recklessly attack.
You would be, because this is an athletics check, so it's based off
Oh,
your
okay.
strength.
So athletics at advantage to try to start.
So to Hulk your way through it.
Yeah, she's just.
You rip your way free of the thorns or the brambles.
she's real upset that this one is picking on her best friend Bennett, who just gave her these really cool sunglasses. So she is going to use her second action to
No, you've used your
No?
action to escape.
to escape.
Yeah.
Bonus actions only now.
Thought I got two. Oh, so
You get
okay,
two
I get two
attacks,
attacks, but one action.
So you take the attack action to take 2 attacks.
Oh well, shoot. Then I don't think I can actually.
You can
do any
replace
damage this
one
turn.
attack with a grapple, which is why I let you do the 2 grapples. But yeah, to escape, it's specifically an action to escape.
Okay. Well, shoot. I don't know what I can do for. I think I'm gonna lose my rage because I won't do any damage this turn.
But if you take damage, you can try and work out a way to take damage.
All right. What can I do for bonus actions? Digging in my shirt's real scary right now.
If you want a hint at taking damage, you know that there's something off about this weird mist.
There's also the big wall of thorns behind.
There's the big wall of thorns behind you if you just want to just jump into a thorn bush.
They really hurt. They really hurt.
It's fine. I don't think I can do anything but dig in my shirt for a bonus action, and I'm kind of scared too at this point.
That's your own fault, is that?
It really is. I was like, this is great. Now I'm like, oh, I might pull out a snail and a dragon taped together. This is awful. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here.
Okay. Well, next is this one up here. We'll step down a little bit. And seeing as Scott has broken free, it's going to try and grapple Scots. And miss. Okay. Sogeg.
My Pogeg pal is gonna definitely. I'm not in. Pogeg's not in the wall, right?
No. Oh yes, actually you would be, because it would have gone this way to hit you with it. It's just that I didn't want to try and find
God, it can snake.
that many. Yeah, it's a 60-foot just made out of 5-foot chunks.
And so I'm still gonna move out of it.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
As Pogeg is going to slash into the what's-him-a-bob, I believe. Do I get +2 because of...
Yep, you are flanking.
Sweet,
yep.
And then just +2 to this. 20.
Okay, you see the newly reptilian-hagged Pogeg grab this dryad and just literally rip it in half.
Yes. And
Which
then
means that the wall of thorns has fallen.
Is Sogeg reveling in the gore of it all. He
Which
shouts out,
sap more than blood, so you can't really soak your head in this one.
He's colourblind. As my bloodthirsty will go off, as I will get... Oh, God's sake. Well, it's still pretty good. 7 temporary hit points.
Pogeg killed that one, not you.
No, that's from bloodthirsty. When a creature within 30 feet of you dies.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I thought it was
not my
the
extra
other
one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Fortunately. So, none of that, as I'm going to charge and bound my way towards this next fucker. And although I'm tempted to
You
do
are
it from a
still
distance-
restrained, or you're still grappled. Because you got shot by a
from that
bow,
one.
so you have to use an action to free yourself.
Oh, Lord. I'm just going to lay on hands myself. I've got to heal.
Let's give yourself
no,
a
I'm
quick
not,
touch.
actually. No, I will try and break free.
Okay, make a strength check or an athletics check.
Yeah.
That's not going to be enough.
Lame. No, plus D4.
Yep, plus D4.
Oh, God.
That is enough.
Oh, it is enough. Sweet. Yay.
Free
for
by the
D4.
grace of Dios.
Heliod. I'll give Heliod a +1 for that.
Even though that wasn't a saving throw, it's an ability check. But I'll let you off.
Oh, is it? Oh, oops.
I'll let you off.
Well, in solidarity, then I won't move. Pogeg, though. Oh no, Pogeg's
Pogeg's taking his turn.
Then, do I have any decent bonus actions? Not prepared, at
You
least.
can prepare a smite.
That's. I can't. Was it? I just wanted to check. I'm just looking for Endless Gut. I can't remember if it's a bonus action or is it full action. I think it's full action. I'm pretty sure it's full action.
Pretty sure it's full action.
Yes. Well, I can't find it, but yes, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Zolk, in your amphibious form.
Grappled by something, wasn't I?
You are still grappled by
Whoa.
thorns. Yes.
I need to break free of that.
Yeah, and that is an action.
It's a Dex, was it?
It is a strength.
Oh, strength.
Athletics.
We're fine with
Athletics, if you've got athletics, but just
Oh,
strength. Nope, that's not enough.
brutal.
So that's your
Right,
action, and you can't move. So any bonus actions?
this creature doesn't have any.
Just a big toad.
Yeah, big old toad.
Big old toady boy.
Okay, Dios.
Dios is going to rummage around in his belt and pull out that sacrificial knife that you gave him.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's going to
Innate.
lay his hand out, and he's just going to say, "This is more your thing, Sogeg, so please take these fuckers down. We need your strength right now." And he's going to slash his hand open. And you see the blood pooling in his hands, and it sets aflame as I deal 48 damage to myself.
Dios just got hardcore.
Yep. And
Pogo digs it.
Sogeg, you heal for
Sogeg?
26 hit points.
Oh my.
Okay,
shit.
So you,
Oh
yeah,
my
you're
God,
using
that's good.
life transfer. I thought you were actually using the sacrificial knife's abilities.
No, it's just a cool thing to use.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that's fair.
as you just see Sogeg just bathe in the red glow. And I won't scream for Mogis. I'll scream Dios. As that's very needed. That
I
is
need to take
very, very needed. Thank you.
Bit of a low roll,
God.
really, for 48, but still, 26 hit points.
I'll take it.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. Okay.
That's all I got.
Bennett.
I will bleed for Dios now. I want to make sure.
Seems to be obviously right in front of me. There's only one thing for it.
Kick the shit out of her.
I don't get
You
advantage
can-
on this one.
You
but I
do get
sneak
advantage
attack.
because there's no other creatures within you or the target.
Scott's is
Assassin.
stood right next to it.
feet.
She's 10 feet away, not 5 feet.
Is she?
5
Oh,
feet
so
would
roll
basically would be within, token touching token.
Oh, on my screen it looks like the token is touching the token.
I think it's a roll 21. I've had that before.
It's
well.
probably roll 20 being roll 20 again.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty
It's
sure.
good at that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask
Benny,
Scuts,
you need
Scuts, are
some,
you supposed to be next to the tree or next to the dryad?
I stayed where I was.
So you said where you were.
Yep.
So yeah.
So,
so there is
it
no
should be
one.
good.
Yeah, there is no one there. So you should be at advantage of this.
Team double hole.
Okay, good
Roll.
stab. Anything
There isn't
else?
really anything else that I can do because I'm restrained, and if that didn't kill her, then I assume
Oh yeah,
she's
I mean
probably
she hasn't
killing me
taken
now.
damage yet, so. Well, it's her turn.
Oh no. Bennett, hide. Hide under a
Bennett
rock.
dies again.
No, not quite.
No.
Doesn't
shit.
doesn't hit you.
Oh,
That missed.
Why did you manage to duck out of the way as she does try
That
and
almost never
strike
happens.
So
the power of.
okay,
I will say,
Nadrin.
the roll 20 gods definitely do like the DM as. I had some good rolls so far.
Hey,
No longer.
let's go for Neil. I'm assuming this would be rough terrain.
Yeah, he basically take an extra 5 feet to move up it.
I think he can still move to there while
Oh, yeah,
clambering
easily.
over it.
Easily.
And he is gonna take a munch. probably miss.
That's going to miss.
He tried.
He made an attempt.
Yeah.
We can ask Neil.
Well, Neil's strength isn't in damage, it's in utility and being chonky.
Yeah, he's a chunky boy.
He's not a damage dealer.
There's a lot of similarities now between Pogeg and Neil. You're as one.
How far away is that?
They could actually talk to each other because I think they both speak Sylvan.
I mean, I speak Common as well.
Yeah, but Neil
can
can't.
speak Sylvan.
Oh, Neil doesn't, yeah. I do speak Sylvan. And Draconic.
What range is this? Oh, I can cast that. How? Right, I think I can hit these two. If I use Fireball.
Okay, so let me give you the radius. That'll be a fireball.
Oh,
You see Dios nodding appreciatively, seeing what you're doing.
So I will cast Fireball.
Ah!
Okay, so they need to make some
Wow.
dexterity saving throws.
whoa, my
That's
word.
a big roll.
That is a big roll.
Big rolls.
So first, oh, wrong button.
Did you know?
they do get advantage on it at least, but 1,
They
2,
needed it.
3. So they both all
Wow, they
succeed, but they still do take, what would that be? 19 fire
That's
damage.
brutal.
I think 19 fire damage for 3 creatures is not bad.
Yeah, it's
very
good old fireball being
Fireball.
the highest damage dealing spell.
Wizards coming online. Yeah.
And I will use my bonus action to just yeet myself there.
Yeet.
Oh, respectable towards the enemies.
For once, yes.
It's a beautiful moment.
All splashed with boiling water. Which for some reason sets them on fire.
That is my turn, I think.
Okay.
Really hot water.
Well, the one at the back's pretty mad about being hit in the face with a fireball, so
Worth
it's
it.
gonna
The second fireball they've got mad at.
yeah, pretty much. It's gonna try and shoot Nadrin with its bow.
Okay.
A 19 to hit, doing
Yep,
12
that
piercing and 13 poison.
Oh boy, that's a lot.
That's a spicy amount of damage.
So that's
And you are restrained. Oh, you're grappled.
These fucking thornbows, man.
Yeah.
they are great. They're actually amazing.
minus 13. Oh, I am looking a bit rough.
You shot them. They shot you. I think it's fair. So over here is. It's got 2 targets.
Only
So
Never hit.
5 foot closer to Dios.
I've got to go for Pogeg.
You'll never hit me.
So
You missed
16
me.
to get Pogeg.
That's
Yeah.
17 AC.
There you go. Missed.
Pogeg just sort of dancing side to side.
Scuts.
All right,
Oh god.
now let's try this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, she's out of her rage now. Oh no.
Hey,
Oh, guess we'll just have to roll on the wild surge table again. Oh no. All right, she's gonna move over here, and Bennett, I really hope I don't hurt you. As she tries to grab this
oh, for fuck's sake.
lady that's hurting.
So
hurt you.
your granny stick now does force damage instead of bludgeoning or slashing, and has the thrown property.
Oh man.
And every time you throw it, it reappears in your hand at the end of the turn.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
I was just gonna throw this dryad, so maybe. Jeez. She wouldn't keep reappearing in my hand, would she?
No, it's got to be a weapon.
I think I'm too far away to reach anything, so throwing is great. Any options? I was gonna pick her up and try to throw her, but now I can throw my granny stick. So
that lasts until the end of your rage. So
yeah. Well, fuck it. All right, so I'm gonna try to pick this one up by the scruff of the neck because she was picking on my good buddy Bennett here.
okay, it's an athletics check at advantage.
Okay.
It wins, so it doesn't. You manage to just about slip out of your grasp.
That sucks for her.
Oh god.
As I grab the granny stick and I try to just like bring it down over her head.
Okay. Are you recklessly attacking?
You bet I am.
Okay. Wow, that rolled low.
Wow.
Wow, that rolled low. But it does still hit. If you do give her a good old bounce.
2d10 plus 3 and I rolled a 7. That is
Yeah, you roll a 3 and
super
a 1.
painful. Oh. It's alright. I scooped the other one in my shirt. It's good. Balance.
You got one.
Okay, so
That was both of your
Movement
attacks,
speed.
and you've used your bonus action already, so.
I am gonna move though. I moved
Okay.
from here to here, so I think I have a few more steps so that Bennett can get his.
Neil's
I'm walking
also
through
too
the
close,
spores.
so.
Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Then I will stay put to help finish this one off.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
Well, you're going to get shot in the back. A 19 to hit against you, Scots, doing 9 piercing, you're half down to 4, and 7 poison. You are grappled once again. Okay, Sogek.
How Soge sort of assessing the situation? These cliff faces are they actually cliffs, or are they just sort of slight?
Just slight
Raises.
inclines, really.
Oh,
So
it's
it'd be
beautiful.
difficult terrain to move down them, so it costs you an extra 5 feet to move over.
Quality. Well, Sogeg is just going to move into there. That's 25, so yeah, that'll be paid for. As we just wheel around, staring at this one, and just feeling the blessings of Dios, feeling Dios's blood sort of just dripping down him. He's going to give in to the anger, and I'm going to stab it. You know.
Curb stomp a bitch.
Okay.
It just got rude. Oh.
The first hit, the second misses.
It misses.
He's got a D4 on that attack roll.
Oh, actually,
You're right. You're right.
still misses.
Damn it.
Still misses. I might keep forgetting bless, but I will use my bonus action to compelled duel this.
Okay.
As we must all join in the bloodshed.
So it needs to make a
It's a
wisdom
13
saving throw.
spells CC.
Got 20.
Oh. Then my Sogeg pal is going to run up here, so it'll be 25 sort of movement thingy-mabobby. As Pogeg just whispers towards the Dryad. I'ma claw you. Oh dear, it didn't claw him.
Yep, missed.
A painful miss. As do I have any bones? No, I do not. And then I will just hide behind my shield.
Okay.
Pogeg will just twiddle the thumbs.
Zulk, you are still grappled.
Am I capable of doing something this combat? No.
No.
Break out. Could break out and start running towards them.
And big and red stood here.
Oh no. You know what? I actually preferred the rat.
I prefer the rat and all.
This big red toad's pissing me off.
It's not doing anything. It's just standing there.
It's not even grappled. It's just sort of sat
It's
there.
in character, really, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a toad. It's just a
I do
toad
have
sort
to
of-
ask, is it more intelligent than Zolk?
No, it's worse.
It's just basically sat there eating its fingers.
Oh, no.
Dios.
It's got a -2 to int.
Oh,
Dear.
Okay, time to take the kid gloves off. I've had enough of this bullshit. I am going to Scorching Ray this fucker.
Okay.
Because I can do that. So I make 3 rays of range attacks, each doing 2d6, all against that bit. So, Scorching Ray number 1. That's a miss. Scorching Ray number 2. That's a miss. Scorching Ray number 3. That's a hit.
That is a
It'll
hit.
Be 6. Just be 6. That's slightly aggravating. Oh well. That's all I got.
Made an attempt. More damage.
Yeah.
Bennett, can you finish it off?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so either.
Oh, I can already see the miss. Oh, no.
It wouldn't be an advantage, but you would get a +2
No.
to hit because of flanking.
You would get sneak attack.
And you
as
would
well,
get
but
sneak attack because you've got Neil
Oh,
and
my
Scott's there.
word. Who did you anger? What?
Wow.
Who you offended at roll 20?
Wow.
How is
I
it
don't know,
possible?
because I swear to God, if I was rolling my own dice, I would not be getting this much shit on a weekly basis.
It's just
This-
you though.
This is because
So
you
what
rolled
I
your,
mean.
your own dice throughout all of Avernus. This is roll 20 getting its revenge.
Or roll 20s can suck my chode.
Well, it's its turn. It has got some targets.
It's got to pity Bennett, surely. That's hardly, aggressive at that point. Bennett just sort of...
Yeah, it does turn around and try for a slash at Scats. A 17 to hit,
No, that definitely hits.
doing 3 piercing and 16 poison.
That was a good roll on the poison damage. Well,
Yeah.
Stealing all of Bennett's crits.
Nadrin.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is
Sorry,
your
I was
turn.
sneezing. I was sneezing. I didn't hear.
Well, there's a
Okay.
lot of spores and pollen in the air, I understand.
Yeah. It's not fun. Let's go for Neil going for his turn first. And he's gonna try and munch again.
He's going to make the attempt. He made it. He makes it. For 6 piercing, and it is grappled.
how it
Taste of its
feels.
own medicine.
And then I will I will cast Enlarge Reduce on Skuts.
Okay, bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Okay.
One day it'll be smaller.
More
If-
bonking required.
If you want me to send the stuff in chat again, I will. But I did send it you on Discord as well.
I was just gonna go grab that.
Yeah. And I will now. Wee. Bonus action, move over here, and then I'm gonna sneaky.
You
try
are
to
grappled,
hide.
so you can't move.
What? I am?
Yeah, you got hit by a
Oh,
bow.
right, yeah. Oh, shit, I can't move then. Okay, end of my turn, my shoes go off. Where do I go? Is it a D4 I have to roll?
Yeah, it's a D4.
Where am I going?
We're going up by
Oh,
1.
no. Oh, no.
There you
Wee.
go. Okay. Next is this one here. I just need to do some quick bit of sneaky measuring.
My
Okay,
God.
so it's going to step into its tree and reappear about here, and then step into another tree and reappear here.
Oh no.
Sneaky devil. He's coming to the slowed.
The slowed. And which target? Is it? It's definitely. Well, actually, no. You've both fireballed it, so. Okay, it's going to go for Nadrin.
No.
Yay! Sorry, no.
A 25 to hit. Doing
I'm down.
10 piercing and 9
I'm down.
poison.
Oh, Nadrin, you were. It was worth
Oh
it.
no!
So Scuts is now not big Scuts.
Scuts is now no longer Big Scuts.
Oh,
Almost.
that'll make her really mad. She'll get revenge for you, don't worry.
Next is this one that is going to try and shank
Oh
Pogeg.
my word, that was bad. I can try. Although it succeeded. I'll give it that.
Made the attempt.
But sorry, I just got to very quickly check because someone died near Ogag. No, I just gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Fair. Yep, so that is
9 piercing and 6 poison.
15 damage total.
If you would get an attack of opportunity as it steps into the tree and reappears over here.
I'm going to slash at you at advantage because someone died. As I am avenging. Avenge! I closed the green hag one. Why did I do that? Avenge! Pogeg's just really wheeling up to it. This is embarrassing. How do I...
Slow mo.
How have I done this? I've lost the... I've lost...
Oh my god!
Wow.
Look under companions. Characters' companions.
I miss anyway.
Okay, good. Okay. Fantastic.
Oh, that's a miss. It was a good roll as well.
Okay, Scott, it is your turn. You are grappled, but so is the dryad directly in front of you. And you still have throwing for your grinding stick.
Yes, I do. Well, firstly, I will try to smoosh her again.
Okay.
Extra mad because I was just big for like 6 seconds and then...
Yeah,
Cool.
that is a good solid smush. Not completely smushed, but a smushing has happened.
Okay. And then she's going to turn around and she's going... Oh, wait. No, I get one extra damage dice from Hype Woman. So I get an extra D10.
You're not big.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I was so prepared. I know
So
it failed
sad.
me. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just turn around and huck it at this one.
But yeah, disadvantage is how far away they are.
Okay, Dios believes in me.
It does. Absolutely believes in you. Doesn't do a great deal amount of damage, but because you got even less than before, a 2 and a 1. But yeah,
I believe.
We just need to forget about this combat. When this is over, we just need to...
until you pull the dryad out of your shirt and
flashbacks to this nightmare.
anything else?
I don't believe so. Although if I take any damage, I need to remember I damaged the chick next to me.
Oh yes,
Yep,
they
end
would
of
take a
Scott's
flat.
turn.
They would take a flat. Oh no, it's not flat fire, is it? How much
Yeah, it's
damage?
5 fire anytime I take
Oh, it's
damage to
flat
anything
fire.
5 feet.
Yep.
Yep.
5. Okay, so I will make sure to mark that off. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Next is the one you just hit with a big old stick. Out of all the things it is currently scared of, it's going to just take a step to here and then shoot Sogeg.
Please don't hit me. For the love of God.
That's
Oh,
gonna
thank
miss.
the Lord. Oh, you see Sogeg brush it off his shield and see the
Sogeg,
general
it is
sigh
your
of
turn.
relief. As everyone hears on the air and evil words in Draconic as the green ag. As it's going to use Invisible Passage.
Okay.
As it can't actually do anything else this turn at the moment. And it's just going to move here. Invisibly.
Okay. Need to make
Leaving
a
no
Constitution
physical
saving
trace.
throw.
Oh, moving through the... I need to get a breather. Can't save. Oh,
Oh yeah, it's fine.
get wrecked. It has no fear. As Sogeg not being one-upped, I am also going to have to move through this stuff as I need to kill. I'm going to attempt to move to there.
Got a Constitution saving throw, please.
Big save.
Okay.
Wait, we're in a hold. I didn't get damage last turn, so no, I can't.
You do get a D4 to this because of bless.
I do. Oh my word.
You are poisoned. So disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh, was that a Constitution saving throw for poisons?
Yes.
I have advantage on this because of the Endless Gut.
Okay, then reroll it.
Gives me... Thank you. It's going to be the same. I got a feeling. And a D4.
Okay,
Oh.
no, you are not poisoned.
As the sheer anger and the blessing of Dios takes hold, and this pathetic imp trying to run away from me, I am also wary that I kind of don't want to waste a bunch of slots and stuff, but I just want to finish this fight, so I am going to use a Ruffle Smite. I'm going to make it frightened of me if I hit. So I will stab at it with a Zeiston.
That's going to miss.
D4.
Yeah, with D4. I need to make the thing to add it onto it.
And that hits.
Oh, and another one.
So, first of all, it takes 17. And then needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
For a total of 18, 21, 32, 34
Passes
damage. I'll take
that. And then takes an extra 13 damage. Okay. Okay.
And then... Yeah, that's my turn.
Zulk, can you do anything?
Zol.
I don't know. Let's see.
Hey, you're no longer restrained. Oh, no longer grappled.
Hey!
You're going to get immediately hit again. It's going to be the saddest thing that's ever happened.
I'm absolutely going to shoot me.
But please double move. Just double move. Just get
We'll go
towards it.
here, and then I can dash.
Oh, wait, no. Can you dash?
That was your action to.
That was your
Yeah,
action
it's your
to
action
break out.
to break out.
Nope,
Oh,
sounds
it's
good.
so sad.
So you're standing in the middle. Fantastic.
I'm so useful.
Okay. Dios.
So ridiculous.
Dios is going to rummage around in his armor for a moment, and he's going to pull out a bright yellow bead.
Has it been long enough since you last used it?
I think so.
What's
Been
the
quite a few
recharge on
days.
it?
Don't I think.
What is this bead?
Once every 7 days.
Wow, that's a very long time.
That is a long time.
That's one every 7, 8 sessions.
Put that bead away.
Fucking hell.
Looks like you need to get some good old divine intervention to reduce that time.
That's a great time. Actually, I'd like to divine interventions because now that I've opened the sky up, maybe Helio would like to do some smiting for me.
Maybe.
A 1 in 2 chance.
I really do. It is a coin flip at this point.
We've all failed every time.
Every
so far. It's
time.
impressive. It's shocking.
Yeah.
So what are you rolling under?
52.
52. Okay,
Yeah.
so it succeeds. It is the...
Is it 52? 1 second. Let me double check me. It is 46 plus 5, so 51.
Ooh.
But still,
Hold on.
I would like Helio to do some smiting on our behalf, please.
Okay.
Sir.
I have opened the ceiling to his horrible gaze.
Okay. I will have... Sogeg, Pogeg, Zulk... No one else is within range. To make big Constitution saving throws, as will these. This
You give
isn't
us-
magic.
You
so-
take a... Oh, no.
So 1 saves, 1 fails.
Best be good for a divine intervention.
That's a nice, healthy number for a divine intervention.
Got 51 health points.
Okay, what's your spell save DC, Dios?
1 second. I think it's
I
14.
don't have 51
Yeah,
anymore.
14.
Okay, so those that succeeded, so I got a 14 or higher.
Is it going off my spell save DC?
Well, it's going off your summoning for it more than anything else. I'm just rolling. Although it rolled quite poorly. I mean, I'll tell you what, it's killed one of them, so it shouldn't be too mad.
Not mad, just disappointed.
So yeah, if you
Pretty
go,
much killed me though.
so
Oh, Lord.
half damage on a successful save. It's radiant damage.
Well then.
Ow. That really, really hurt.
I don't know if I passed that to go back into
Isn't-
Zolk.
I think you're back at Zolk, because it's half the damage, isn't it, I believe? Is the DC of a freaking Constitution?
Yeah, it's half the damage, but you've already halved it, haven't you? So because unless
Oh,
you're
you are.
unless you're
Good point.
No,
'Cause
this
you-
isn't for the spell. This is the maintaining concentration.
no, yeah, but
You only took 18.
yeah,
sorry.
you only took 18 damage, so you would need to roll a 10 essentially
Big
to
pants.
maintain.
Is that how that works? Okay.
Big pass.
So you take half the damage, but because you'd already halved the damage because you passed the save.
Oh, bloodthirsty! I love you so much. It was unnecessary. Not even funny.
Okay.
Oh.
And now everything in that centre of the glade where it's the canopy is open is baked in blinding white light. It's not a one-turn thing. It's the beginning of every time it's Dios's turn.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
can't be too mad at me.
I still have my
Oh
bonus
yeah,
action.
bonus action.
That was my divine intervention. I would like to send a spark over to Nadrin, and I will use healing word on her. Pop her back
Yay.
up. Because it's nearly her turn, and I think she deserves to fight back. Healing word.
5 points of healing.
I am at 5.
But you're not at dead, so. Okay. Bennett.
You all ready for this?
This is the crit. This is the crit. It's not the crit.
That's going to
Plus 2,
miss.
though. My word.
Bullshit.
I think we need the crown, and I think Bennett needs to wear it.
Oh no.
I got a third crown. And a third of the Son of Annihilation.
Okay. Anything else, Bennett?
All I can do.
Okay. It's its turn, and it's going to go for Neil. With an 18 to hit, doing 7 piercing and 3 poison to Neil.
So at least one of them's done so far.
Yep, that hits.
Is that
Okay.
against me, or?
Against Neil.
Cool.
Okay. Nadrin.
Hang on, I'm just sorting out Neil's health. There we go. I am not in a good position right now, am I? I can't move either, can I?
You can use your action to free yourself.
I'm not going to be able to free myself. My
Let's be
strength
real.
is a -1.
I mean, you could try.
I'm not
I mean,
going to
it,
be able
it
to
took
get
Zolt 3 turns, but
With a +3.
Yeah, I'm not going to
it's
get
also just
out.
Zolt being Zolt, so.
I'm going to get attacked again, I'm sure. So there's no point in me enlarging.
Firebolt.
again.
Firebolt. Good.
Make this one go away.
That's
This
also
one is
going
a
to
problem.
I want to make that one go away.
That one's a problem. I can't get to it. I would love to stand in front of it and stab it, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't move either.
Who would have thought giving them the ability to grapple, not even restrain, just grapple, would cause so many issues?
It's because it destroys the action economy.
Yeah.
Because we get to do it for free, and it costs us to get rid of it.
Going to.
These pesky dryads. I'm going to burn this forest for this transgression.
Yes,
There's gonna be
please.
nothing left of this place. I hope they know this.
I will magic missile.
Which one?
that's-
The one at the bottom.
This one, the one
Okay.
that's causing me problems.
Yeah.
Which is how many? can't-
Are you casting at level 1?
No.
What level are you
2.
casting at?
2.
So you roll it 3 more times.
4.
1, 2, 3. Is that right?
One more.
One more if you're doing it fourth. Oh, sorry, second.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, solid 14.
Decidedly average rolls.
Reasonable.
I've got one of those left. Can I use my bonus action to move?
No, because you're grappled.
Because it's not actually part of your movement speed, is it?
Yeah.
Then
No, it's,
yes, you would be able to.
A gust of elemental air moves
it
me.
physically moves you, whereas grapple just
Yeah.
reduces your movement to 0. Yeah.
Eat yourself straight up and lose the grapple.
Yeah, I'm gonna yeet
bad
myself
idea.
this way.
Okay.
Thorns and stuff, it needs something to... I don't mean along the ground, as in up in the air.
Yeah.
Unless
but
you make-
Thornies.
Have you got a way to catch yourself from falling? Because it's only D6 damage, but
You didn't move this turn. If you end before you fall down, you get shifted a random D4 direction.
true. You may just start sliding away.
May. The dangerous word here.
You do you.
Is
Yeah,
it
we-
just
we should
on the
have-
ground that's grappling me?
So it's essentially from where the arrow hit you, it sort of sprouted out thorns that are wrapped around, or sort of vines that are wrapped around you.
Okay. I'm just gonna send myself 10 feet back.
Okay. Neil, is he doing anything?
Did he not munch already? I thought he munched.
He didn't munch yet. No.
Oh, I wanted to get him to munch. Munch.
Triad.
That's a hit because you are flanking, yeah. Oh, that is a
Neil.
solid munch. It's looking shaky. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, it's the one behind. Let's see what it ends up going for. It's going for Dios.
Do it.
As it shoots you with its bow. Oof.
Oh!
Oof.
I'm going to use warding
Yeah,
flare to make
yeah.
the disadvantage, thank you.
yeah.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's a much needed miss. Has that got a second crit?
Fuck me.
There are all the crits. Okay, Scuts.
Does Warden Info, do you just have to redo the entire attack?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
That's brutal.
Why this class is broken.
Oh god.
Good.
Alright.
I can't do it that often either, so they're used for.
Yeah.
Please don't crit me. Thank
Yeah.
you. Please don't hurt me. Go away, please.
Yes, that would have fucking hurt.
Yeah.
That would have dropped Dios easily.
Well, Scats.
I'm gonna try golfing as I pull the granny stick back and try to hit the dryad
Okay.
once more between Bennett and myself. Oh,
You'd be an advantage, so I'll take the 21.
yeah, I was gonna say I think
Don't
I
know why
messed
it's
that
a
up
disadvantage.
because I threw out of range
but-
last time.
Sure enough, you give it a solid golfing whack, and away the dryad flies.
Okay. Interesting question. Can I travel at all between attacks, or are the attacks
You're still
consecutive
grappled.
because they're one action? Oh, I'm still grappled. Yeah, no, I still have that question though.
Yes,
got
you
to the point
can.
where
You
we have
can
two
split
attacks.
between. So you can
Moving.
take one attack,
Okay.
then move, then take your other attack. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Level 5 is exciting. And then I will use my second attack to just throw at the same one up here again. And
Okay.
it would be back at disadvantage. And there we go.
That
Ooh.
misses.
Gross.
Really fun to hurl logs, though. This is awesome! Sogeg, look how strong I am!
You see a deeply charred Sogeg burning from the bright light, just like see, just angry that he's not throwing logs right now. It's like,
I'd like to
I
use
just
my
got these
bonus
stupid
action to give him a thumbs up, and I end my turn.
Okay. Well, this one, being brutally murdered by the bright light, is going to step into the tree and reappear over here. And eeny, meeny, miny, moe. It's going for Bennett. And misses. Okay. Sogeg.
Sogeg, you see him angry that these stupid things are running away. He just screams at the dryad who just fled as he pulls out one of his many trusty javelins. As I'm going to move to away from the fucking hurty zone first, and then I'm going to brandish my javelin and hurl it at disadvantage, but it would be actually at normal because I got hurt last turn.
Yep.
As it's just out of 30-foot range, that's a trash that. But I'm hoping this hurts. I hope this hurts you.
That definitely hits.
As Pogeg is going to... Actually, one sec. Any bonus actions I want to do? I'm going to smite... actually, no, I'm not going to waste a smite. That'll be... But you know what? I'm going to waste a smite. Sod it.
I'm pretty sure you
smiting it.
can only do a smite
No,
on
it's only
a
melee.
melee attack.
Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm being a crazy. I'm letting it get to my head. Instead, then Pogeg is going to double move and just buck it out of here. I'm outies!
Get out of the sky laser. Yeah.
Really, really hurt. And that is my turn.
Okay. Zolk.
I believe... Oh, sorry. Just very quick. I believe the Green Hag... Am I right in thinking Invisible Passage? I'm still invisible.
Yes.
It's just essentially activate until I attack. Yeah. Okay.
So there's just the one left at the bottom right, isn't it?
No, there's
No.
two left.
Yeah. It's another. This pesky
Oh,
one.
right. I mean, either way, they're still too far away for me to actually do anything.
Welcome to my world. Well, to be fair, it's been your world as well.
I'll dash
It's
as well
brutal.
for this.
Okay.
There we go.
I need to actually check the slad's abilities.
I've got 3 attacks and that's it.
Yeah, nice. I need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Good 3 attacks, though.
Okay, you're fine. As you move through a bunch of the mist and spores.
you remembering to regenerate? I just
Oh
forgot
yeah,
you
you
mentioned
get to
before.
regenerate as well. Oh no, that was radiant damage. So unless it's
Yes.
there's a radiant damage to prevent it.
Nope.
No,
Guessing.
it just always regens. Oh, my god.
Oh.
So yeah, don't forget, add your 10 hit points
Again,
back.
10. Red slad.
Slotty bullshit. Okay, Dios, you see the centre of the glade again. You can actively see the grass on the ground scorching in the just force of the light.
Can I control it at all?
Orbital beam.
I've got my own Death Star here. I want to use it.
Okay, give me a religion check. We'll do it that way.
Religion. Nope.
Not this turn.
Oh well.
What I'll say
worth a
is you'll
start
just
a
get at
religious
the
war.
start of your turn, we'll make a religion check. I'll work out the DC when you roll it, and we'll see what happens when you succeed. We'll work something out.
Can I try and get the hell out of these thorns?
Okay. Yep. Make a athletics check. Yep, that's more than enough to rip your way free of the thorns.
I'm gonna walk up here because I might as well.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my bonus act to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. So it has to make a wisdom saving throw to be able to target you, doesn't it?
Yep. If it fails to make the save, it has to attack something else.
God damn it.
Yep.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary!
I love Sanctuary. It's so good.
I'm sorry.
Although, if you make an attack, cast a
Oh, I
spell
know. I'm
effect-
fully aware.
So, yeah,
I'm fully aware of the limitations of the spell.
it's peace hour. So.
Yeah,
It saves you till the next turn, yeah.
Yes, I can live in peace and tranquility for 6 seconds.
Bennett.
And it's defeated.
Bennett, yeah. So you
He's-
are...
He's under the
And
sink.
it's just planning.
Yeah.
He's planning his next move. This is going to be the short bow attack. This is going to be it. The crossbow is
Well,
going to just.
it's going to be
absolutely-
against that one. It's going to use the steady aim, which
Yep.
I remembered I should have used on like my last
Yep.
2 attacks against that one. So it's going to be with advantage. No sneak attack though.
You do get a sneak attack because you're attacking at advantage.
Right, good.
So actually, any time you're at
And-
advantage, you get sneak attack.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh,
Something happened.
Don't
I
forget
think
to
that's
roll
the
your
first time
sneak
I've hit
attack.
anything.
You
so what,
Oh,
sneak
hang
attack
on.
damage?
No, shit, it didn't turn off. Bear with me. There you go.
All right.
Bad.
As its focus shifts towards the encroaching people, you manage to bean it between the eyes with an arrow.
In Bennett's mind, everything just goes like white, and then he wakes up and there's just like a crowd of people in front of him, and they're all just banging their hands together, savagely cheering, shouting his name, just saying, "Well done, Bennett, you did something." And then he snaps back to reality.
You realize it was Scuts cheering at you the whole time. You got this, Bennett! You
Something like that.
badass, I knew it.
Okay.
It's actually Scuts throwing a rock. Bennett completely missed.
Nadrin.
Okay, Neil is gonna move up a little bit, and he's gonna spit at her.
And that succeeds.
Yay!
Which means attacks against it are at advantage.
I'm gonna fucking need it. I am going to Eldritch Blast. So that's 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yep. That's going to miss. But that one hits for 1 force
no.
damage.
Wow.
No. No.
Wow. Bubble just pops on her nose.
Yeah, your super soaker didn't quite work.
No, it didn't. That was really bad. I'm sad now. I'm just gonna stand here all sad because my attack was so terrible.
Well,
The Eater of Hope definitely didn't die. It definitely didn't die. It's been tragic.
its turn, so what's going to go for? It's going to try and go for Dios, but it needs to make a wisdom save first. It's a magical effect. Succeeds, so it is able to shank. 19 to hit, 7 piercing, and 5 poison.
2 poison.
2 poison, because you do reduce it, yep.
Fine. For that level of damage, I'll take.
Okay. Scuds. It is within range if you just want to launch your stick at it.
Throw it.
You know I do.
Do it. Go on.
Or we could try and kidnap this one as well.
You can try and kidnap this one as well. You would have to break yourself free, get yourself over there, and then try and steal it.
This isn't Noah's Ark. I don't need two of each
I'm sure you can
creature.
find more dryads in the forest.
Where'd you
don't
get them
worry.
to procreate?
Good luck with 2 females.
I don't know how this stuff works.
Did Granny
tell me
never
shit.
teach you?
Granny sewed stuff together and then it existed. So this whole stuff, like, I don't get any of it. I don't know. Does everyone want me to break free and grapple her? Because otherwise, I'm
your
closing one
stick.
eye.
Throw your stick.
Throw it.
One eye closed, tongue out. She's gonna try and do it one-handed, and just bowl it kind of in the direction of this.
So you
last
would be at
dryad.
disadvantage, so that would be a miss.
All right.
No, because
Doesn't
Neil
matter.
gives advantage.
Oh, so that it would be neutral, so then it would hit.
Oh,
Cool. Very nice.
Yay, Neil.
go Neil.
You doing
Nice
it, Neil?
deal.
Somebody stop him. Neil's doing it.
And your next attack?
All right. As it appears into my hand again, apparently this is the correct technique. So am I rolling it at normal?
At normal,
instead of
yeah.
advantage? Okay, cool. So I will fix that. And she will go ahead and try to kind of bowl it in the direction of this dryad again.
That will miss.
These thorns are making it really hard to throw stuff. It's definitely the thorns.
Anything else?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to give Sogeg another thumbs up. Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Sogeg.
Sogeg sees the thumbs up. And I grab my helmet and no, don't take it off. I'm not crazy yet. And I just shout out, Scuds, witness me! As I'm going to grab myself one of my 15 javelins, as I'm going to bean it, taking one from Dios, I throw it into the sun, and hopefully towards the direction of this dryad. It is at disadvantage because I didn't take damage last turn.
But it's at neutral because.
Oh yeah, and it's a
of
neutral because of Neil.
Yeah.
And I put on my bless modifier as this is it. This is the one. For Mogis. Crit.
Nope, that
It's
misses.
a miss. No. Does it look blooded? Did it look blooded?
It's pretty badly damaged, yeah.
No, that's too much for waste. I don't do that. Right. And I'll throw another one.
Oh, that one hits.
And I'm throwing on a smite.
You
No,
can't
I'm
smite
not,
range
because you can't
attacks.
do that. It's a ranged attack. I'm a dingus. It was worth it.
That was a journey.
One hit.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster
Oh,
there.
it was a marathon there. I got there though.
Pogeg?
Pogeg becomes visible again, and he's just gonna go up to Sogeg, pull on the bloodstained cloak, and crawl half into his pocket and
Crawl
dangle out.
Okay.
Front half or back half? Dangling out. So like top half or
Calf,
bottom
just
half?
the legs just limply like flapping about as I walk along.
Okay, Zolk, can you be useful?
This is your first attack.
You are at advantage. Don't forget you're at
No.
advantage.
Your advantage.
Oh my word.
Okay. There's a first
Hey,
attack,
that one hits.
Yay.
and then those two.
You missed. How did you miss?
With both of them.
How did you do that? No.
Thankfully, you've got flanking with Dios, which means that the first claw hits,
Oh, thank God.
Thank you, Theos.
but it's not enough to kill it.
Oh my word.
Oh,
Did so much this session.
you
Dios,
tried.
make a religion check for me.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh well. Still got the space laser burning a hole in the jungle. I would like to shank a bitch with
You're gonna
my
shank a bitch.
with my pipe. Advantage
Have you at advantage yet?
and +2.
And +2.
I'm winning. So
It's open.
sunburn.
Yeah, absolutely. You poke clean through the stomach and pierce right through the last of the dryads.
Oh, that was a marathon.
I mean, they were the sacred protectors of one of Nylea's groves. What were you expecting?
Can I keep trying to make religion checks to see if I can control the space laser?
Yes.
They'd be cool and let us burn the trees.
Cool.
Is there a nearby, squirrel nearby? Do I see any, creatures?
Not at the moment because of the big fuck off space laser.
Yeah, I guess.
Space laser.
Go
on.
Also, I was going to say, I'm going to break branches off this nearby tree and just throw them into the space laser.
Or they disintegrate before they
defile.
even hit the ground.
I send the space laser straight into the center of the forest. I just cut one great big swath right through the center of the forest.
Towards our quarry as well.
Towards your quarry.
You see it cutting forward, getting. Let's have a look.
Space laser! I've got a Death Star.
It goes for about 10 to 11 miles.
Sweet.
It's a serious distance, but this forest is fucking huge. Carving.
Heliod is just reminding
clean
Nylia
through.
who's boss. Who is really in charge of the Pantheon.
Before it fades out. And as soon as it fades, there is an eerie silence for a moment before this cacophonous bellow of thousands of monsters being disturbed from their homes and probably incentivized to get their murder on by Nylia.
Nylia is
where we
pissed.
Just need to chill. I'd like to do.
I hope you
one
weren't
last
lucky.
bit
I
of
hope you weren't going to
sacrilege,
Satessa anytime soon.
please. Yeah, we may have.
We may
want to
have,
return to
May
that
have,
camp.
may have oopsed that one. They didn't let us in. This is for crimes against dudes.
yeah, that is true. Toxic masculinity at its best, right there.
Burning.
Don't let us in, we'll burn your forest.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Oh god, what are we?
all of the stuff surrounding Bennett's backstory was in Satessa, so I guess we'll never know.
Oh shit.
No.
We might have to find some disguises.
I mean, Bennett's good at disguises.
And it can supply them then.
You can make the attempt.
Disguise us all.
I think
Hard
we'll
to
be
disguise the Lion Man. And the Unibore. And the giant scorpion.
fine. Listen.
Well,
We're
they
going
respect women, so we dress you up as women?
If you two just say sorry, I think they'll be forgive us.
Soz. Men.
No bad. Just having a man day, okay? Having one of those days.
So,
I'd like to perform one last bit of sacrilege, please.
okay.
At the centre of this shrine, I pull out my rotting orc finger. I put it on the ground, and I pin it down with a javelin. And I just leave it in the centre. I
Okay.
was hoping I'd have something a bit bigger, but I don't have anything very big, so I was hoping for a squirrel or something, but I have to do with an orc finger.
Is
And
this like your Sogeg was ear thing?
I point a finger to the sky and say, that one's for my hitters, that's for Mogis. And I will write into the ground Sogeg was here. Now Nylia will know. Actually, no, wait. Oh no, yeah, I can't look like I'm weak now. I was going to scrub it out and like put someone else's name, but no, I'll leave it.
So, what would you like to do from here?
Gosh.
Weep. I don't think we're going to have any long rests anytime soon.
I can maybe get us one. I have potentially an idea.
I feel like we should find Cleomines or somewhere safe and walk back a little bit, have a long rest.
I mean, if we purge the camp that we were just at, I'm fine going back there.
I am pretty low on
I was going
everything.
to say, do you think you've got
Yeah.
enough strength left to purge an entire...
They are strong. I will admit, Certessan armor is about on par with Acronian armor, and it's really hard for us to hit.
That was a question of if the space laser had purged it or not.
Oh, no. It's
I
went-
sent it further
Wrong
into the
way.
forest.
Yeah, it went in the complete opposite direction.
Okay.
It's not a monster.
I was more focused on deforestation than killing a bunch of
I mean,
sexist females.
Considering you've just lasered a big old groove through the forest, doesn't look overly scarred by it. As in, this forest is dense and grows very quickly. The impact of it is still very much felt. The big old the radiant
meaning
middle
behind it?
finger that it is has very much been felt. So the message was sent.
Heliod asked me to do something, and I have done it.
And did it in style.
Yeah, I did it properly.
Walk down. I was going to say, it's going to be a long road ahead of us. And as everyone bled a lot, I won't even ask for an arm wrestle. Would anyone like share of my lay on hands?
Oh, yes, please.
I've got 25 at the moment.
I'll take
your pick.
5.
Don't forget,
I'm at I am
Pogeg's
at
got his
5.
as well.
I'm at 85,
Yes.
but that's because I'm a slod.
Well,
take 5.
that will end
5 for Dios.
relatively soon as well. Don't forget, because you are only
Oh.
polymorphed for about.
We'll
I
do
think polymorph lasts for an hour, or is it 10 minutes?
I'll just willingly end it.
an hour, I think. 5 for Dios, and then 10 for both Bennett and Nadrin.
I'm at 15.
Hey, you beat me.
And then Pogeg is gonna... You see Pogeg's legs just sort of wiggle outside as you see Sogeg seem to be slightly revitalized. As Sogeg's gonna take 5 of Pogeg's.
How much are you at, Zolk?
14.
You're at 14.
Ah, you're all at like 14.
Oh, plenty of health. I'm sure there's no other monsters in this forest.
I definitely vote we get the hell out of this circle we defiled.
Yes.
Strong
You never
suspicion.
know. It might be a safe place to rest.
Like I said, I have a ballsy way to potentially get us a long rest.
I'm interested.
Potentially. It's gonna be very ballsy indeed, and you're gonna have to guard me for like, I don't know.
I'm
9
using
minutes.
both points of my of the Endless Gut,
Okay.
which lets me heal off a hit dice for an action.
Then we get away from the giant middle finger. That is the scar that I've put in the forest.
I can, if we get into shit, you can get. I am basically at full health again now. Well, not full. Well, I'm in the positive.
I would also like to use
Damn.
my day-bound ability to restore my use of. I didn't use my child divinity actually.
No, you didn't. 'Cause
No,
I don't
get-
think. No, it's a. Your reaction to cause disadvantage is just an ability. It's not a.
Yeah.
It's
I can only do it twice though, but I only used it once. So it's all good.
It's only twice, or I thought it was based on proficiency bonus.
Let's have a look.
I hope it's only twice because I don't want to use it more often.
Warding flare. A number of times equal to your wisdom modifier.
Oh, it's wisdom
Which is-
modifier.
I can actually use it 3 times.
I was gonna say.
Ah! Keep dropping the ball.
So, what would you like to do?
Get out of here.
Yeah, I vote we
Yeah.
flee into
In what
the
direction?
night.
We could follow the big ridge we've burned through.
I'm sure it's not
Maybe the last
attracted
place
any
they're
attention.
expecting us. It is also the way to clear meanies and not beef. Is Scuts, are you alright for health as well? Or
She's looking. She took a little bit of damage, but she's doing all right.
oh no. Then onward to adventure. Find another circle we can defile. All about
Let's just get away from this
Defiling.
area. We'll figure
Okay.
out which direction we go after that.
we should definitely not go backwards, that's for definite sure. I have a
Oh,
feeling
no.
that those citizens are coming after us.
Oh, they are so gonna be mad at
Yeah,
us.
may not be the best of friends with Setessa at this moment in time.
Heliod asked me to do a thing. I did the thing.
I respect
Indeed.
that.
I'm happy with the outcome of how that went.
I am as well.
So, you press...
I like this deal.
We might have to. When we get to Setessa, we might have to, like. We'll send Bennett inside.
Let's see if you
We'll have
can
to,
get inside.
How will they know it was us?
It's not so much just the
gonna
you.
tell
They don't
everyone it
let
was us.
outsiders in at all, except for 1 week out of the month.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go to the market.
when is that week?
In about 2 weeks' time.
about 2 weeks'
I
time.
believe the Guardians, that's why they want to kill Cleomenes, is
They'll give you a
market.
free pass to get in.
on soon.
I suppose it's not really feasible
Ooh.
to just post up shop next to their entrance and wait for that.
You can
Here's
try.
If the Setessans do decide to come for us, we could always just blame Cleomenes for that. They don't know it was us that cast the giant space laser. Or me.
I don't think Cleomenes is famous for being able to make space lasers. We could also go up the mountain, find Scuts's folk, and launch some exploratories from Setessa in that direction. So I have a feeling like staying outside of Setessa whilst in the Nessian woods is definitely not going to be the way forward. I don't feel safe in this woods no more.
More Hydras!
I do like the idea of
Ooh.
blaming it on Cleomenes, though.
It was definitely him.
Yeah.
If Scuts is gonna pat the trinket that she has tied to her hip, and I have a quick way to get to Granny's if we need to hightail it.
That might be a really good idea.
She's gonna
Well,
just jingle it at him a little bit.
Not to force any hands or anything like that, but as you press further along this path of destruction that you have rent through the Nessian woods,
Cleomenes has rent through the woods.
make a deception check, see if you can fool the DM.
I don't think the DC is low enough for that.
As you follow along this unspecified path of destruction, you come across a large pool that has been recently disturbed by said destructive path. As you can see that the Hydra pucks dotting the sides are completely up in arms, calling out, squabbling with themselves and each other. Mainly because...
Cleomenes.
Can I have a word with Sogek for a moment?
Sure.
I will just give him a tap on the shoulder. You felt the power of my blood in that fight. Now's the time to pay that back. You can speak with animals. I like these things. I think I would like one for a pet. Will you help me?
Oh
I can help
God!
too.
Ooh. You see Sogeg annoyingly honor bound as soon as he sees the goddamn Scourge Hydra. He very sadly said, "Is to have bled for Sogeg is to have won in an arm wrestle. I am honor bound to do you a favor."
Well, disturbed by recent events, the once peaceful Hydra is pretty fucking pissed. And does seem to be snapping, biting, and breathing various elements around in various directions.
I will
I
hide
pick up
behind
some
some
nearby
rocks.
leaves. I pick up some nearby leaves and eat them and say in animal speech,
Ren?
Food? Are any of its heads snapping towards us?
At this moment in time, no.
I think it's just generally angry.
He's just angry, and essentially the first thing that catches its attention is getting demolished by it.
And Dios, I have a deal for our honor-bound agreement. We steal a baby Hydra and just buck it. We just run really, really fast.
Eat it. I can live without one of these things for the moment. I'm sure
They're
they'll be
relatively
able-
common as well. They're about as common as a geese would be.
Yeah, I'll just say, you just owe me a favour later on. I don't fancy tussling with that right now.
I pass Dios one of my javelins. That's
I'll take the javelin.
Proof of an IOU.
Okay, I'll take the javelin. I might even throw it.
Good javelin. It's
not
auto made.
Oh, shall we take Scott's? Oh my god, we really should get the fuck out of here. Because that might be a
I'm pretty
great idea.
screwed.
Guts just kind of rises up behind you and Sogeg as you're talking. Dios, we can grab one and then use the amulet. Just book it!
So yeah, the full art of the Iron Scale Hydra there.
No! No! I have
It's
have
a
nothing
granny.
to keep you safe.
And we get to see Granny. Is this the amulet I'm thinking of that you have?
So what are you planning on doing?
There will be more Hydra pucks to steal. They are very common. Let's just get the hell out of here, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not have any of the spells I need to keep you safe against a Hydra puck, let alone that thing. And he just points at the Iron Scale
I've got
Hydra.
49 hit points right now. I'm ready to
Bennett.
get blasted.
Bennett can't keep anybody safe, not even himself safe. He's fucking useless.
I mean, surely that's good for Bennett's character as an assassin that no one's safe near him.
No, but
Even
his target is perfectly safe. That's the problem.
I think we go
the
visit Granny.
reverse assassin.
I think everything is safe from Bennett.
If you accidentally cast protection from good and evil on yourself, or on everything else, then just got protection from you.
I don't have it prepared either.
So I assume, yeah, you are
What a twist it would be if it turned out that Bennett was a blind man.
using the amulet.
Yes, Guts is gonna hold it up
think
and
I'm
out in
the
front
plan.
of her and close her eyes with a little bit of hesitance because she's a little nervous about seeing Granny.
So
But
you
Here we come,
feel
Granny!
as you channel the magic into the amulet, you feel it start to shake and vibrate as that magic spreads across the companions within 10 feet of you. So it's a good thing you're all bunched together. It's loud and very much attracts the attention of the Iron Scale Hydra. And as it launches a array of elemental breath weapons towards you, there is
I block with my shield.
a popping sound as you blink towards
Yes.
and land with a thud at the very bottom of this map.
Oh, I can see his blackness.
Scroll down to the bottom.
Scroll all the way down to Big Map.
Big map.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't smell clear meanies no more, which means we're not in the Nessian woods.
I just clap Sogig on the shoulder. We'll get him another day. Those woods are dangerous.
As you see two large stone
I agree.
obelisks in front of an ominous looking cave. Carved in sylvan. In fact, no, it's carved in primordial, if anyone can speak it.
I do.
Same.
It quite literally just says, That's a lot. Where's the name? Let's have a look.
Anyone else think Granny was going to live in like a mansion or something?
You see it list off the names. Mother of Monsters, Obsessive Stitcher, Great Witch of the Land, Ekidana.
Expecting a hovel.
I'm expecting a fucking zoo of misery, to be quite frank.
Dios, it's not that bad. Granny has lots of cool stuff.
Before we wrap up, you feel a rush of heat come out of this cave entrance.
Oh no.
As
I wonder what's there.
well, whatever this thing is.
It's a Cerberus, isn't it?
And
What
that's
have
where we'll
we
end
done?
it.
What have we made?
Like, feed it a whelk.
Oh,
Stick the whelk to it.
Okay. So, we'll wrap up there.
oh.
Let's have a go through the piety, story, and loyalty. So, piety, you get a point for playing. Well done. So, did you complete your minor divine agenda? I will give a point to Nadrin, as you definitely helped out in giving that good old middle finger to Nylia.
It's on a tree stump.
Definitely losing some points, a point of piety to Scuds. As the whole idea was to not build tension between the gods.
God, Schmard.
No to Zolk, because you didn't steal any secrets from Nylia's realm. The leaves that you got are literally just leaves. If you'd explored further, there was an entire map based just on like toxic and interesting plants that you could have explored, but I guess you just had to blow up the world. For Sogeg, yeah, you get a point for this one. You definitely slaughtered
Yay.
all who dared oppose you. For
Why does he just run
Dios,
after me?
you most certainly get this one because you did it to the letter.
Yep. Dios said to do a thing, I did the thing.
And I'll give a point. I'll give a point to Bennett as well for this one, as you did actually manage to kill one of the dryads, and I'll count that as sharpening your blades,
Eventually.
practicing your skills.
My agenda was depths of Nylia's realm think themselves safe from my glare, part the impenetrable canopy and uncover all she thinks to hide. I think I managed.
Oh, you definitely did
was a
that.
good letter.
I think I managed.
Very nice.
So, did you
Nicely
expand your god's influence in the world in a concrete way? Dios.
Yay!
In fact, I'll give that to everyone other than Scuds. Did you diminish the influence of a rival god? As you,
Kissing on the tree count.
yeah, I will give that point to everybody except for Scuds. Did you perform a successful divine intervention?
Yes.
Somebody did. Go on, Dios.
I
You
got-
get your point from that.
That's the perfect 5 there, or 10 for Dios right there.
Perfect 10.
Yep.
You're at over 50 now, aren't you?
I'm on 56.
So you get the
Lordy.
+2 to one of your skills. Or to
Wisdom.
one of your stats. Actually going for that one, okay. I need to think up the higher piety rewards at this point. Because they're not
Yeah.
supposed to go above 50. Okay, story points. Did you attend the session? Yes, you did. Get a point of story.
Sweet.
Did you overcome a great challenge using violent or non-violent means? You killed the sacred dryads of one of Nylea's groves. So, yes, you did. Did you make a significant discovery or unearth some lost history? You could have. You didn't.
The space lasers.
Did you
Needed.
perform an act worthy of a new epithet? Go on, tell
Space
me
laser maker.
whether you think.
No, but I
Space
have a
laser
request.
was more just a succeeded on a divine intervention,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah,
not actually going to
that's
give you
why-
that one.
I know.
That's why I'm not the one arguing
Oh
for
no,
it.
I know, it's just more explained
Yeah.
to everyone else.
I'm happy that it just happened.
Oh yeah. And now it's a
I'll be
precedent as well,
honest.
so
Most of that session was just me running. I don't think I did anything enough for that.
It wasn't
Particularly.
necessarily the actions that would have given an epithet, or but more the lack thereof.
I mean, I can't
Again,
really give you
slap.
a reward for consistently failing, otherwise you'd all have it by
It
this
should be-
point.
It should be the patient slad epithet.
Would there be
You
an
turn
argument?
into a slab, we can't do anything.
Would there potentially be an argument for having something akin to Field Commander from Alien?
You haven't
would-
really been giving anybody support and orders to do, so if there
And would
was an
any of us
equivalent,
listen to you?
you wouldn't have earned it from that. You've literally just sat still. You weren't actually supported or giving ideas to other people, so no.
Can't.
But it's something that might make if you actually start giving everybody orders and them listening to you.
That second part makes that impossible.
So, no new
Beat me in an
epithets.
arm wrestle.
Alright.
Did you perform a successful will of the people check? No, because your people forget that that's a thing.
We're certainly
tried.
going to have to try that, though.
I've tried twice and it's never worked.
Loyalty. So this is for Neil and Pogeg. They get a point of loyalty for showing up. You get a point of loyalty for fighting together. Neither of you sacrificed anything in particular for the good of your companion. Did they perform an incredible action? I will give a point to Pogeg for getting the killing blow on one of the dryads. And did they remain in good health? No, they both got injured.
Very much not.
Alright, so the moment of truth is near. Next session. Looks like you'll be fighting, maybe, or at least dealing with a Cerberus before finding out where on earth you've ended up.
What have you done, Scuts? What have you done?
We went to Granny's. You said let's go to Granny's. We're here.
Yeah, I wonder if you've worked out that these slabs are actually just the nameplate on the front of your door. It's just the house number,
Yeah.
essentially.
You can like
I thought as
see some
such.
Yeah, she's got
you see
many
some doodles on
titles.
some of the rocks.
But the handful written on the door are her favourite ones.
Oh,
Although you probably would find scribbled in Scott's pick a language. What language would you scribble Granny Coppermouth on somewhere on these obelisks? Just as you're learning to
Probably-
write.
Common or in Primordial was, I think, the other language I took. Yeah, those are the only two I know.
Then yeah,
So probably
it'll
in
be in a mix
Primordial
of both,
as well.
I imagine. Yeah, it'll be you're first trying to spell primordial, but it's just mixing in common letters in there, as you would find a Granny Coppermouth.
I hope she's nice.
Yeah, with a
I
name like
don't-
that, she can't not be.
I don't think we're going to find a sweet old lady in there.
Is she going to think that
maybe.
I'm a monster, and is she going to like try and? I'm kind of concerned going in there.
Well,
I know I'm
you've
dashing, but I'm also
got
a
a little guard dog to deal with first.
We have a puppy to deal
Nah, is
with.
that,
Kill
it'll
the
be a
puppy,
cute
kill the
treat.
puppy, kill the puppy.
All
No.
dogs have a strong
Oh,
bark when you're at
no.
the door, but
Also,
No,
did you
it's
notice
a
the big old
trophy.
crack I put in the ground from your hard landing from teleporting?
Yeah. Whee!
Another
What a
great
quality
session.
sesh.
Yeah.
Very good.
So hopefully that was an interesting one. We will explore the depth of this interesting cave. It took me ages to put this one together, mainly because I was looking for like artwork online just as of a hag cave. Couldn't find anything, so it's had to be a top-down map. But I think we've got something interesting to show. So that'll be for next week.
Awesome.
Very cool. Looking forward to it.
Excited that we're here. Well, thanks everybody for watching and lurking. We always appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel if you want to catch up on what's been going on to lead up to today. And I'm so excited for next week.
So yeah, you can find our YouTube channels in our stream descriptions, or you can just stay Tarantless on YouTube, or is it Scuts or is it Scuts Butts on?
It's Scuts Butts.
Scuts Butts on YouTube. So until next week, see you all later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye.